Hello, everyone, and peace of Christ, all of you. Please invite your friends, and let's have some good time with Zakir Naik. Today, our topic about rape, preventing rape. The Muslims, they claim that they have a solution for rape. Let us see how truthful what they say. This is the Quran Yuka giving us the solution for rape around the world. It's very simple. It's like easy, easy.
Example, most of the religions say that you should not molest a woman, you should not rape a woman. Hinduism says that, Judaism says that, Christianity says that, Islam says the same. So what's the difference between Islam and the other religions? Islam, besides telling you not to molest a woman, not to rape a woman, it shows you a way how to achieve a state in which people will not molest, will not tease, will not rape any woman. Islam has the system of hijab.
So if a woman, she cover her head, that's it. She became invisible for Muslim men. Do you see what the problem, brother? The women, they are showing their hair. The man, he look at the women hair. He get hairy, butter. He said, oh, look, so how hot she is. So we cover the hair, and the Muslim woman is invisible, and she is safe. Okay, I want to do an experiment. So the Quran Yuka, I mean, even your last name is the F word in Arabic. I'm just trying to be polite, not to say it. If we go right now, I did not search, but if I do right now and search for rape in the Middle East, well, what I will find out? You know what? I'm not going to search even for rape in the Middle East. I will search for rape in Saudi Arabia. The most aggressive, progressive Islamic country. I'm doing the search right now. Let us see. Look what I found. What the heck? Hold on. This is Al Jazeera TV. This is what? This is Al Jazeera TV. This is not our TV. This is the terrorist TV. US offers little criticism as allies sentence women to 200 lashes for speaking out. What happened? What happened? Oh boy. So you go to Saudi Arabia, you get rape. Okay. After she met him in her car, the pair were attacked by a gang of 7 men who allegedly raped them both. Raped who? Raped the man and the women. Take a note. If you wear hijab, you are safe in Saudi Arabia. You are safe in Islamic countries. They did not only rape the women, they raped the man. 7 of them. This is Al Jazeera TV. Let me post the link. Maybe you don't. Maybe you will say I'm making things up. And you know, when things go in the news, only like things which is crazy, they go in the news. But usually, rape is a normal thing there, you know. But look how filthy this religion is. They punish the women. They punish the women. And the man who was raped, he was lashed 90 times. He was raped. The women who was raped, the Sharia court ordered to lash her 200 times. Because she exists in the wrong location, wrong place. Haram. And they accuse her that she is the problem. She seduced them by being alone with the guy in the car. Not long time ago, I think last year, a guy at the age of 70, his wife, I think he is 72, his wife is 70. In Morocco, both been attacked and raped. And I think they killed them after. Seventy something, you know. I forgot from where. I think like they are from maybe Netherlands, Norway, somewhere from the Scandinavian countries. I'm just searching right now, you know, and like I did not prepare any search. Oh, okay. I'm just like refreshing my memory. This I found something old, but the one I'm talking about is a new one. This one, it says Moroccan man arrested for raping 70-year-old woman. Even rape is promoted in those countries. But let me show you something you will not even expect. Do you know that in Muslim countries they rape crops? They rape what? They have sex with dead women. After the woman she died, they bury her. Let me show you. Hijab, brother, we wear hijab. Islam caused the problem. Because Islam made a taboo, you know, that made the problem. What I should search for in English? What is the word to search? I'm not sure. Rape should be rape. I mean, having sex with dead women. Okay, let us see. Sex with dead women. Egypt, Morocco, all countries. And not only that, actually, it is permitted to have sex with dead women. I mean, the woman is dead. I'm just searching, but I found something different. Look at this. Uproar over fatwa by Moroccan sheikh permitting having sex with a dead wife. Moroccan cleric Abdul Bari al-Zamami, husband, he can have sex with his wife even after she died. Egypt to bring in law allowing men to have sex with dead wife. But remember, I'm trying to find something else. I'm trying to find something about having sex with women who died. They are not your wife. They are not even anything to you. They go to the graveyard. They wait for the funeral until everybody go. They dig for the women, especially if they hear that she is young, like she is teenage or 20 or 19 or 30 or even 40 or even 50. Let me see. Oh boy. I'm just trying to remember the news. Let us see. There is the one I'm looking for. I did not really find it, but there is many news actually. They are saying the same. Like this is a story about this handsome gentleman who he had sex with the dead women, and this one was arrested. But let us see what we will search for. Give me a second. I'm trying to find what the title will be. Not only that, even some they do. When a woman she die and they took her in the hospital and they put her in the refrigerator, especially if nobody was able to recognize her, maybe she lost her head, maybe something happened to her, they will pay the one in charge with the refrigerator, the freezer, to give them the women to have sex with her. Or even the one who was working in the hospital, he will have sex with her too. Let's see. So what many they do, if you have a woman, she is young and she pass away, what her family they will do, they will put a bunch of guys sleeping in the graveyard area, like they put a tent, and you know, they guard her until her body decay. Otherwise, you go home, those filthy people will come, they will dig the grave, they will take your sister, your wife, your mother, it doesn't matter for them, and they will do that with her. Hello? 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 This Abdul calling me. I answer him, he did not answer. Okay, forget. Hello? Are you there? Yes.
Hello? How are you, man?
I'm fine. Who's talking?
I wanted, yes, I'm an ex-Muslim. I talked to you before.
Oh, okay.
I just wanted to show the watchers something. If you look up Kanz al-Ummal 208,
Okay, I know the
shows
hadith.
that even their prophet,
Yeah.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
even their prophet had sex with a dead woman,
Yeah, you know.
so she can enter Jannah.
Yeah. Actually, no, the woman she will enter Jannah, not him. Yeah, this is what what Fatima bint Asad, yeah. The mother of Ali.
Yes, it is a sahih. It is a sahih hadith.
Yeah,
He
the
had
mother
sex
the mother of Ali.
with a woman.
The mother of Ali.
Yes.
This is the mother of Ali, not just a woman. This is the mother of Ali himself. Yeah.
And these people are crazy because they think they're going to heaven.
No, you see, the woman, she is not her fault. The woman, she is dead. So Muhammad supposedly.
I'm not talking about the woman.
Yeah. So Muhammad supposedly now he is doing favor to Ali by sleeping with his mother, because now she will be like his women. And Muhammad, he said that a woman he kissed her or he effed her, she will go to heaven, you know. And this is why خفف عنها عذاب القبر.
Yes, and he said that she's gonna enter heaven directly.
Yeah.
Because he slept with her.
Yeah. Well, thank you for calling. And I thought you are. I got excited. I thought you are a Muslim calling me. So.
No, man, I'm an ex-Muslim.
All right, good.
God bless you.
Sorry, it's hard for me to remember who called me before, unless I see the text. All right. Okay. Take care. Take care. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, so you know when those Muhammadan they speak about you know how hijab can stop rape. As an example, Tariq Ramadan. This is just not long time ago. Actually, there's a guy who made a video against me, a Muslim convert. He was raping his child, his wife, baby, you know, and he was arrested just maybe a week ago. I forgot his name. I never heard of him actually. He claimed that he called me before and I did not answer him. And he made a video speaking against me. He was just captured just a week ago. I heard about him when Opposite Prophet was making a video about it. I saw the video live and I searched the name and then I found that he's talking about me. Tariq Ramadan. He was accused by who? How many women they accuse him? All of them are Muslims. And this is a Muslim sheikh, and he is the grandson of the founder of the Muslim Brotherhood. He do da'wah conference, like Lily Dawa and Mimi Hijab. And actually, this guy supposedly have a PhD, and he is even teaching. Look how stupid the Western. I mean, they hire such a scumbag. Not only he is not very educated, not only he is nobody, not only his degree is fake, they hire him, you know, because where do you get your degree from about Islamic study? Who is the one who gave you the degree? This is the grandson of the founder of the Muslim Brotherhood in the world. How many women they accuse him of rape? One after one after one after one after one. Just in the last month, how many Muslims, like famous ones, been accused of rape? Like Hakimi, this guy Hakimi, he became, you know, everybody speak about him. I never heard of him before. Singers. But remember, if you wear hijab, Muslim men will not rape you. So I'm going to do little, you know, little trick.
People start scratching their heads.
Hold on. I'm going to search in Google, and I will not accept any website speaking about such a thing unless it's Islamic, approved by Muslims, and it's coming from Muslim countries. I just type in Google in YouTube in Arabic, but I'm going to use Google translation. All those videos in Saudi Arabia of molesting and touching either little kids or women. Here, thousands of people in the National Day of Saudi Arabia following women, touching them, harassing them, and even almost they rape them. This is the National Day on Saudi, the National Day in the middle of the town, and there is thousands of people. All the clips of harassment in the National Day. How many? Too many. Collective harassment of two girls causes and the uproar of Saudi Arabia. You walk in the street, a bunch of dogs will chase you, they will touch your ass, they will harass you, they want to touch you, they want to grab your vagina, they want to grab your ass. All of this. And those women are wearing hijab, and even they are wearing burqa. Look at those. Those women are not naked. This guy is harassing sexually a young girl. This is an Islamic TV owned by the Saudi MBC. This is the land of the Muslims. This is a Lebanese woman in the elevator with a Saudi man. I mean, are you stupid or what? You go in the elevator in Saudi Arabia alone? Okay, this is a Saudi Arabia woman. They almost rip her apart. Look how many thousands touching her. This is a woman wearing the veil. The touching situation of Saudi female by soldiers coming from Sudan. The refugees are coming from Sudan. The Saudi now they are touching them. Scandals of harassment of Saudi girl on the founding day look, women, they are walking in the street wearing burqa, and what men they do? They go grab their asses and they harass them. Look at this. If I play the video for you, you will go crazy. This is Saudi Arabia. Oh, you know what? I made a mistake. I just noticed my screen is off. I wasn't looking. I apologize. It's my fault. Because the thing is blocking my screen, sorry. So, okay, we will do it again. Hold on, sorry. Okay, take it easy. We will go from the beginning. So what I did, I searched in Arabic, in YouTube, Taharrush as-Saudiya. Taharrush mean like molesting, you know, like doing something not right. I will copy the word for you. You can paste it yourself in YouTube. Open YouTube in Google browser and then you choose to change the language translation from Arabic to English. All right, just pause this sentence I just posted for you in the chat, post it in YouTube. Be sure to use browser, Google browser, and then click to choose translate. And all those videos I was telling you about, this guy is touching the woman, he's grabbing her, he's putting his hand between her, you know. Those are thousands. This is the national day of Saudi Arabia. The national day, the police, the army is in the street, and thousands of men chasing women in the street, touching their asses. The national day. This is a person, he is molesting a child. This is the NBC Saudi TV. Those are Muslim men, and they stop in Saudi Arabia, in Abha, a girl, and they are harassing her, trying to do something to her. You know what they are trying to do? And she is wearing hijab. If I play the video for you, you will not believe how filthy it is. This woman, she is trying to climb the fence. Thousands of men trying to touch her ass. She is trying to escape. This woman, she is wearing the hijab, and she is wearing the veil, as usual in Saudi Arabia. Is she safe? No. They are trying to grab her ass. 6.6 millions, they saw the video. All of those is nothing but Saudi Arabia alone. What if I switch to Egypt? Oh, harassment in the Eid festival. Oh, in the Eid, we are having fun. We are going to go grab the ass of girls in the street, and if we can rape them, we will rape them. Praise be to Allah. First case of sexual harassment for Saudi women, for women driving. So now you are in the car, still you are not safe. You see, before, if you walk in the street, this is why in Saudi Arabia, and this is the question we need to ask, this to zakir, if Muslim women are guarded by the hijab, why they need a guardian? Why the woman is not allowed to walk in the street alone if the hijab will do the job? Sexual harassment in Saudi Arabia. A girl walking alone, and she looked like maybe she is a pretty, and all those guys, they want to take a bite. They are hungry. Harassment in Saudi Arabia market. Even they chase them to their cars. This one is dirty. Let us avoid this one. Not good for your age. This is a journalist. She is a Muslim. She went to join the camel festival. So she went to join the camel festival. She met a lot of camels, but they are Muslims. And they chase her and they want to her. I mean, it's normal. It's a camel festival. What do you expect, you idiot? Camel festival. Are you crazy? Now let us search for different country. Enough Saudi Arabia. I will type Egypt. Oh boy. Egypt is something else. This one you have to join. You have to be like, I'm not signing in this browser here, so you have to sign in order to, like, hold on, let me see. I will click in the other browser. Hijab, brother, hijab. Hijab will solve all the problem. That's it. Islamic countries, there's no rape, there's no police in there because everything is fine. This is Egypt. Women walk in the street, you will see what will happen to them. Look at this guy, he is pushing. Look, the woman, she is wearing hijab. Do you see where his hand is? The woman in the front of him, you can see her hijab. Let me zoom in the top. She is wearing hijab. Where is the guy hand? This is what he does when there's 100 people around him. What he will do when he's alone. MashaAllah, MashaAllah, MashaAllah. A woman, she go in the bus. She will have a baby before she get down from the bus, guaranteed. Actually, I saw in the news, I just remember, there's a video about it. A girl who have a syndrome, I don't know what they call the syndrome, like, you know, those, like, they have, I don't know what they call it. So a girl, she is alone in the bus at the end of the bus. A bunch of Moroccan guys, they raped the women, and the driver did not even stop to do anything, did not even stop the bus. Let me see if I can find I'm trying to remember the title of the news. I found one, but this one is in Egypt. Another one. Let us see. This is in Egypt. I will use Google Translation again. The first one is in Lebanon. The second one in Egypt. The third one is I don't know where. I just searched there. There's rape her in the bus. Let us use translation. In the bus. And the bus is full of people. During the day of Ramadan. Gang rape of mentally handicapped girl. 3 men, they raped the girl who is handicapped in the bus, and the bus is full of people. Handicapped, endless. Somebody post the word militia in the chat. What is the name of this guy who was arrested in militia? He make article and he speak against me. He said, Christian Prince is not worth to debate. Mimi hijab, he finished him. What the name of the guy? He was arrested for porn with the children's. You know, when the Muhammadan, they claim the ethic. They claim the ethic. You are fooling who? If you Muslim men have ethic, women do not need a guard when they go in the street. If you have the good ethic, you will not have steel bars in every window in the Middle East. Every single window in the Middle East, there has steel bars. Do you know why? Because everybody is ethical there. Nobody trusts nobody. In USA, there's no bars in the windows. For sure we have thieves, but rarely happen. Now for sure with the Democrat, it's happening big time in Democratic area. Those are the friends of the Muslims. This is why they are friends. You go in the bus, a guy will stand behind you and he will put his thing in your ass. And the bus is busy. Or even if it's not busy, he chooses to be there. I mean, what you can do, he want to support you from your back. Oh, hold on. I just remember about sexual harassment and rape in Mecca. There is a group of women. They started a movement. It's called, let us see. What's the name of the movement? Hold on. They start telling their experience about what happened to them in the mosque. Where is the I don't know. Hold on, let me. I'm trying to find like, you know, what they were posting in Twitter, because this was a like hashtag in Twitter. To me in the mosque, maybe. Like happened to me in the mosque, something like that. I'm just trying to find what was the hashtag. Let me change the search. Harassment in Hajj. We will search in English. Sexual harassment in Hajj. Sexual assault during the Hajj. Now I found the hashtag. Mosque Me Too. Those are series of women. They start making videos and posting about what happened to them, which something they never told anyone about before, during the Hajj. So during the Hajj, those women, you know, when you do Hajj, let me show you a picture in the Hajj. The Hajj location is the best place. This is why during the prayer, like when they are doing tawaf, you will see all the young men in the city of Mecca are there, not because they want to pray. They want to walk behind women so they can molest them and touch their asses. Because it's very crowded place. I just found one video. 2 videos, 3 videos, 4 videos. So he have a young girl in front of him, you know. Now the guy, he decide to pray to Allah. I mean, put yourself in his shoes. Normal. This is a woman, she is wearing many clothes. She is showing her shoulder. God knows where she is coming from. All those women, those are videos made by Muslims, not by me. 1,000 men behind you, touching you, harassing you. I have a great news for you. You will have a baby before you leave the Kaaba. Brothers and sisters, listen, Prince. First of all, you are showing me a bad example about Muslim. We Muslim, we don't do that. You stupid. If your prophet he allow, I mean, how come women they cannot be with the men in the mosque in the same place, but yet around the Kaaba you have all those crowd and they are around each other, touching each other, molesting each other. You created the best atmosphere for sexual harassment. And not only that, actually, I remember once there's a Saudi guy, he told me that he cannot see a girl he like. She like him. This guy is not harassing the girl now. So what they do, this woman suddenly she became very religious, and he became so religious. She tell her family, I'm going to the mosque on the Kaaba, you know. Okay, well, nobody can say no, you know. Even her brother, he go with her. But now what she do, she go in the crowd and she lose him. And her boyfriend, he is just behind her, touching her, having fun. You know, he was so proud about it, not telling me only, he was telling like a group of people. He was giving advice for somebody. He told him, I don't know how to meet her. I speak to her on the phone. He said, tell her go to the, you know, to the Kaaba. Don't she live in Mecca? He said, yeah. So okay, go there. There you can touch her, you can grab her, you can do anything. You know, you will have what you need before even you finish. And the funny is, the one who is posting the videos, as you see, they are Muslims. Take a beer, take a beer. Take a beer. The sexual harassment even in Mecca and in front of the Kaaba. Harassment in the great mosque of Mecca. Not to forget what they do to those poor Indonesian, Filipinos, Bangladesh women who come to work as a maid. And that is a different story. And by the way, according to Islam, it's halal to rape your maid. It's your right hand possess. All of this is in Saudi Arabia, in Mecca, in Mecca. Aman Rabbi Aman. They are wearing hijab, Aman. Everybody wearing hijab, brother. Okay, we have enough of this garbage. Now we go back to Zakir and Yuka, because he have more information to share with us. And we cannot disturb his excellency intelligence.
Not to molest a woman, not to rape a woman. It shows you a way how to achieve a state.
Before he continue, I have a challenge for Muslims to show me one phrase in the Quran says don't rape a woman. In fact, we can show you many in the Quran says you can rape a woman. In fact, Muhammad himself, he raped many women. Is that true? Not a single verse in the whole Quran, the yellow pages of Muhammad, saying there is a punishment for rape. What is the punishment for rape? Muslims, who can show me the punishment for rape in Islam? I'm not getting you Muslim laundry, my friend. This is their normal life. Actually, I have a video. I made a video many years ago, posted by a Muslim by the Saudi TV stations, saying 45, I think, forgot 45 or 46% of the population of Jeddah, they have sexual assault or sex with a family member. Let me find you the video. Hold on. I'm trying to find what is the title. You know, I don't know what people use. Saudi Arabia TV. And she spoke about how high the number of homosexual in Saudi Arabia, and she worked in the army hospital in Jeddah. I'm just trying to find the video. What the name of the video? I translated the video myself. This is why the translation is going to be horrible. You know, this was many years ago, but I'm trying to find it. Hold on, where is the video? Saudi Arabia TV. Let's see, Muslim TV. I'm unable until now to find the video, but I'm sure many of you saw it, you know. And she gave a scary number of people who had sex with the family member, which means the guy with his brother, the sister with her brother, the father with his daughter. 45 to 46%, as I remember. Show me the punishment for slavery in your book. The Muslim Muhammadan, he is trying to change the topic. Yeah. That's a good one. This Abdul, he said to himself, okay, you know what? It's time to change the topic. This guy is screwing everybody. I know, like Muhammad became a potato. I cannot do it. I cannot take that no more. It's time for us to make him change the topic. So let us ask him, you know, let us make him change the topic. The Christian Prince, I challenge you to show me the punishment for slavery in your Bible. My friend, I can show you the punishment immediately. It's in the front of you. In my Bible, it says that Christian Prince, you will be punished and you will be speaking to a lot of stupid people. You have to be patient and stay cool. And this is my punishment, that a donkey like you, instead of telling me what is the punishment for rape in the Quran, you are asking me for a punishment for slavery in the Bible? The whole nation of Israel was a slave. Why you don't slave? You're a prophet. He owned Jewish slaves. He raped Jewish slaves. Who is the one who raped Safiya? He killed her husband. He killed her father. He killed her brother. He killed her family. And then he raped her. He made a tent next to the corner of her house. Can you show me the punishment for the rape in your Bible? Ali Dawa, it's not you. Don't talk to me. You know, your voice is really... And the funny is, Ali Dawa with the feminine voice speaking about LGBT in Mecca. Oh, look at this. LGBT in Mecca, halal or haram. What? 1 month ago, the LGBT community, they found the best place to go to is Mecca. Aman Rabbi Aman. That's interesting video. Should I play it? You know, Aidawa, is that why you went to Mecca? Be honest. Like you start working behind them, doing things to them. Oh, this guy, he look good. This guy, he have eyeliner like your prophet. Brothers and sisters, do we have any Muhammadan can tell us really you Islamic religion is against rape? I will show you a great example that rape is promoted in Islam. The first rape a Muslim he do when he rape children. Isn't it your prophet he allow you to rape children and kids? And he himself he did that? Isn't it a rape to have sex with a child who do not know what you are doing? When your filthy prophet he had sex with Aisha at the age of 6. Oh, sorry, 5. Because 6 in their calendar is 5 in our calendar. Christian Prince, she was not 6. He married her at 6. He was molesting her and fondling her from 6 to 9. Yeah, this is the movie time. Like, you know, between the 6 to 9, Muhammad, he was patient. He was so nice. He did not put it in because she would die. Actually, the hadith says that the mother of Aisha, she was feeding her with a cucumber and date so she might get fat because she was so small. Where is the hadith? Hold on. Here we go. Sahih, 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 brother. Let us see what happened with the prophet of rape. My mother, Aisha, she said, the wife of Muhammad, my mother intended to make me gain weight to send me to the house of the messenger of Allah. But nothing which she desired benefited me, Ali Dawa said, till she gave me cucumber. Oh, what kind of a cucumber? With a fresh date to eat, and then I gained weight as much she desired. So now they are feeding the goat. The goat is so tiny. She is 5 years old kid. Muhammad is 54 years old donkey. And they are talking about hijab. What Muhammad he saw in Aisha to like her body, to have sex with her. Isn't it this is rape? The mother, she is feeding the daughter cucumber. Since when a cucumber make you fat? Man, I'm not good. I'm eating cucumber. Nothing happening to me. You know? Cucumber make you fat? Let us show you what even Zakir and Yuka he said, because things is getting even better. Don't you want to hear more? Come on. You want to hear more? Where is the video of Zakir and Yuka? Hold on. Hey, don't tell me I switched the video. Okay, hold on. Where is the Quran and Yuka video? Here we
Let
go.
me give one more example.
Okay.
Most of the religions say that you should not molest a woman, you should not rape a woman. Hinduism says that, Judaism says that, Christianity says that.
Where in Islam it says you should not rape a woman? Show me the verse. Coward, liar. He will quote for you a verse have nothing to do with rape. Watch and laugh.
Islam says the same. So what's the difference between Islam and the other religions? Islam, besides telling you not to molest a woman, not to rape a woman, it shows you a way how to achieve a state in which people will not molest, will not tease, will not rape any woman. Islam has the system of hijab. Many times people talk about hijab for the woman in Islam, but Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in the Quran first speaks about the hijab for the man and then for the woman.
Hey, hey Muslims. Okay, hold on. So why you are not wearing hijab then, you stupid? As long Allah, He commanded you to wear hijab as a man. The Quran says the man, he should wear hijab. And this is the hijab. But this is something exists. This is the Arab, the Bedouin people. They wear it for thousands of years, you idiot. What does it have to do with hijab? This is to cover their head from the sun.
Allah says in the Quran,
And even, by the way, this hat they are wearing, they stole it from the Jews. Muhammad, he saw the Jews wearing the hat, they make it a little bigger. There's no such a thing in Islam. This is something they stole from the Jews. The Jews, they have a small, tiny hat in the top of their head. Muhammad start having a hat. You want to copy the rabbi?
Surah Nur, chapter number 24, verse number 30. Say to the believing man that he should lower his gaze and guard his modesty. Whenever a man looks at a woman, if any brazen thought comes, he should lower his gaze.
Look at this Muslim woman, her mouth is open. Guys, when a Muslim man, he see a woman, he should lower. He don't look. Let us see what Muhammad he did when a woman with big ass she walked by. Shall we? Muhammad don't look. Reported, and as you see, this is sahih, by the way. I'm not showing you something weak. All of this is sahih. Even here it says in Arabic, here, sahih. Sahih. You see it? Okay. And this is mentioned in Muslim too. So Muhammad, look at this. The recommendation to the one who sees a woman and is attracted to her to go to his wife or slave women and F her. Decent religion. See guys, listen. The Prophet now, he is sitting in the front of his house. The Prophet told Zakir Naik, don't look. Don't look. But Muhammad, he look. And the advice, brother, if you see a woman in the street and you straight looking at her ass and you like her ass, may Allah ask you, what do? Recommendation, brother. Chapter recommendation. The one who sees a woman. What do you mean sees a woman? What exactly means sees a woman? I mean, why you don't tell me that he, he's like he's a mule. His penis is going hard. Excuse me. Sees a woman? Is that what it says in Arabic? In Arabic it says, if a man imra'a fawaqa'at fi nafsihi, if he sees a woman and he desires to if her, shall go to his wife or his slave girls, which means you rape your slave. License for raping the slave. And have intercourse with her. Jabir reported that Allah Messenger, SAW, saw a woman. And he came, look what the Muslims they say. He saw a woman, what does that mean? What they are saying? They are saying Muhammad, he got so horny. And do you think a man, he just saw a woman, he just looked at a woman like for like 10 seconds and he got horny? And this is a Muslim woman wearing the hijab. By the way, not hijab, sorry, the veil. Those stupid people until now, they keep saying and showing us pictures of women wearing a scarf in their head and they call it hijab. This is not the hijab. Those people are dummy and they are donkeys. This is not hijab. You see what this woman she's wearing? This is not hijab. Hijab is a curtain between you and someone else. It's not something you put in your head. Those people are mentally ill. They do not know their own religion. They do not even can explain their book. If we go right in the Quran and we type the word hijab, right away we can prove in 2 seconds that hijab is not a scarf in the head. Hijab, the name of Mimi hijab. Chapter 6, verse number 46. وَبَيْنَهُمَا hijab. And between them a screen. Do you see? This is the word hijab. Those people do not know how to read their book. They don't understand Arabic. They are dummy like their prophet. They have no idea what hijab is. So this is chapter 7, verse number 46. Hijab is a barrier, is a screen, is a curtain. Let us go to a different verse. All the verses in the Quran making it clear, even though the Quran is a stupid book. Chapter 17, verse number 45. What hijab is? Hijab is a barrier, is a curtain. There is between you and them a barrier, a veil. The veil is not something you wear. It's a screen. It is a curtain. Between you, that's why it says between you and them. It's not something in the top of you. Do you see the word between? So hijab, the word in Arabic here is hijaban. Here we go. So it's a barrier between you and them. Hijab is not a scarf. Let's go to a different verse in the Quran. Chapter 19, verse number 17. This is supposedly about Mary, the mother of Jesus. She placed a screen. She screened herself from them. So how the hijab became something in the head? Are you people mental? Hijab is something between you and someone else, which means he cannot see you. You cannot see him too. If you can see him, this is not hijab. If he can see you, this is not hijab. It have to be completely a barrier between you and the person. It can be usually a curtain. If you don't like this translation, we can change it, by the way. You can choose any donkey of your choice, but all of them, they are donkeys for me. This is how they translate here hijab as chosen as seclusion. So Mary, she did not wear hijab in the Quran. She screened herself from them. This is your stupid book. We go to different verse. Chapter 33, verse number 53. Those are the wives of Muhammad. Muhammad is a person, he don't like anyone. This is specifically about Muhammad wives. Muhammad is a cheap. He don't like people to come and ask for food. He made a verse about it. All these verses here in front of us about Muhammad, license for Muhammad to rape and F women. Oh Muhammad, it's made lawful for you to F this and this and this, and look at the list. The list alone will make a book. All those women Muhammad can he can F them. And if the woman she offer herself to Muhammad, and Muhammad he don't like how she look like, Muhammad he made a verse saying any woman she offer herself to the Prophet, he can F her. And then older women, they start coming because they are seeking security. If she sleep with Muhammad, she will have retirement for lifetime. People will fear her. Nobody will bother her. Everybody will feed her. She was in the bed of Muhammad. And Muhammad even make it clear that nobody can marry his wives after him, even if he died, or the women he sleep with. When women, they are starting coming, now not to forget to mention that Muhammad in the same verses is allowed to rape the captive slaves, as you see in the screen. But then there's women, Muslim women, they start offering themselves, but they are very old and they are not good looking. For different reasons. They can be young, but they are not good looking, according to Muhammad. So Muhammad, he made another verse, says, oh Muhammad, you can choose whoever you like to F her, and you can post upon whoever you don't like. Like women are lined up in turn to be F by the Prophet. They have no panties, and they are struggling to get their turn. Muhammad, he looked from the window, let this woman go back home. Allah, he just told me, any women you want, you can post upon. Any women you want, you can F her right now. So that woman there, Allah told me, don't take her. Let her go, let her go. Yes, the old one with the gray hair. And yeah, and that one with big butt. No, leave the big butt. I like big butt. Are you kidding me? We are big butt people. The bigger the better. Stupid, why you are kicking her? This is my best woman now. All right. And then it says here, if you want to speak to the wives of Muhammad, you have to speak to them from behind a hijab. Look what the Muslim translation, from behind a screen. Do you see it? People, do you see it? Does it say from behind the screen? So how hijab become a scarf? Donkeys. So the one who was speaking before me was Ali Dawa. You know, he was taking hormone. I think, I don't know, this guy was taking hormone since he was a kid. Maybe he's a victim of those liberals. You know, they were feeding him something in the breakfast in London. I just heard the news that England is hitting to be the most poor country in the world. Millions of people, they are getting what they call them, food, like something, food stamp from the food bank. 3 million British citizen. I assure you, I know where they are. Who are they? I know who they are. Those who they are getting the food stamps. They don't go to work. Yeah, let the rich man work and pay tax and feed us, and we make babies. So, فَاسْأَلُوهُنَّ مِنْ وَرَاءِ حِجَابٍ. Hijab is not a scarf, you idiot zakir naik. Hijab is a screen. Not only that, even Allah, if hijab is a word, mean a scarf, that means your God Allah is wearing hijab. You will see here, chapter 42, verse number 51. It says, Allah, He never spoke to anyone except from behind a hijab. The Muslim translate the word hijab here as a veil. Do you see the word veil? But veil, it cannot be something you wear. How we know? Because it says behind. Do you see the word behind? And this is what we notice in everything we saw in the previous verses. It's behind. Between you and them, there's a hijab. Between Mary and them, there's a hijab. Between Allah and you, there is a hijab. So what hijab is? A curtain. For how long we want to educate those idiots who they claim to be sheikhs? Now, until now, I'm waiting for one Muhammadan to tell me what is the punishment for rape in the Quran. I forgot to mention that if you are raped, you have to bring 4 witnesses. And Zakir Naik, he was lying, saying, you do not need 4 witnesses in different video. No, not this one. Hold on. This one. Look, it's so cute. So a Muslim asked Zakir Naik, okay, in Islam, to prove adultery, we have to bring 4 witnesses. How a Muslim woman, she got raped, she will bring witnesses, 4 witnesses. Look at the answer.
Zina bil Jabr. To prove a rape, victim has to bring 4 witnesses, which is only possible if she was raped publicly. How often does that happen in rape? A similar question is asked by Abdul Mannan from London, UK. Is it not illogical to ask a woman who is raped to bring 4 eyewitnesses to prove that she has been raped and to punish the rapist? The basic question posed by both the questioner is that isn't it illogical to ask the rapist or to ask the victim who has been raped to produce 4 witnesses to prove that she has been raped and to give punishment to the rapist? There is a misconception
Really?
amongst the Muslim Ummah as well as most of the people that...
Hold on. Did you hear what he said? He said this is a misconception among the Muslim Ummah, which means all Muslims in the world understood that you need to bring 4 witnesses, and not only 4 witnesses for the rape. No, they have the 4, they have to see the penis going in and out. Not a guy in the top of a woman. No. If the 4 witnesses did not see the male member going in and out, and we posted a hadith before, maybe the admin, they can post it if they save it, where the caliphate, he had 4 witnesses. One of them, he asked him, did you see it going in and off the penis? He said yes. The second one, he said yes. The third one, he said yes. The fourth one, he said, I saw her legs around his head like the ears of the donkey shaking. The caliphate ordered to beat them all because there is no proof. There's what? There is no proof. Four witnesses. Praise be to Allah. This guy's beard is better.
The question is, Sheikh, that I read somewhere that if a woman claims that she was raped and she's not able to come up with 4 witnesses, and then she gets the punishment according to if she's married or not, flogging or stoning. Is this true or not?
The sound is not from me, by the way.
Is this
is from the video.
hypothetical Salihin or a case that is existing?
I have read that it's like probably like a hypothetical scenario.
Okay, well, what's the reason? So usually this is what happens. People post something that's hypothetical. And then all of a sudden we have 2 teams, 2 parties. One defending the opinion and the other bashing
What do you mean?
Islam.
What do you mean? I mean, are you saying to me that a single woman is raped until now? What does this have to do if this guy he have a true story for someone he knew or not? Do she need to bring 4 witnesses? And look how they try to add water to the question so they can make it like soup. Let's make a soup of the question. Tell him what the answer. In the case of rape, do women need to bring 4 witnesses? Yes or no? Who cares if this guy he is speaking about a story he knew or not?
And saying bad things about Islam. And the original person who posted this is getting all the sins. Why did you ask such a question?
Why?
Oh, nothing serious. I just thought of, stirring the water a little bit and doing this.
Sheikh, what about the guy he want to know his religion? What do you mean why he's asking question? And if you don't want people to ask question, why you are in TV? Asking people to call you and ask you questions.
And watching what happens. So watch out not to open the Pandora box. Watch out not to open something that would be fitna for others. Now, because you've posted the question already,
oh boy,
whether you get the sin or not, this is not to.
And you decide to bury it, like supposedly he's the good guy. You know what? It's too late now. It's like Zakir Naik. They asked Zakir Naik, why you don't debate David Wood? He said, brother Hitler, first of all, this person is trying to be famous. You stupid either. You just mentioned his name. And you don't want him to make him famous? If this is the purpose, already you just mentioned his name. You just said David Wood. And you are saying you don't want to debate him because you don't want to make him famous. But now everybody in your channel, he heard the name. And this guy is doing the same. This is the question we should not ask. Why you are doing that? This is not haram. Haram. We should not ask such a question. However, now you ask it, what I can do, it's not my sin. It's not my sin. It's your sin now. It's your sin.
Question. Teams, 2 parties. One defending the opinion and the other bashing Islam and saying bad things about Islam. And the original.
Barabadin, I have an offer for you. Why you don't call me and I will change the topic to talk about slavery right now. If you don't, I will block you. Do you accept the challenge, guys? Let us see who is the hypocrite. You are a donkey, son of Muta. Your prophet even says, if a slave he married without permission of his master, his marriage is not valid. What you are showing me here is about obeying Jesus, you stupid donkey. This is not about obeying a man, he is a master. And even if it's about obeying a real master, because the Bible is not teaching us to do violence, because if we don't obey, what we will do? You will go and kill the guy. Then the whole government will be upon you, and they will kill you. You are just a tiny slave. So you are a stupid, coward, you don't have a dignity. Aren't you Muslims believe all of you are a slave of Allah? Isn't it your prophet, he ordered Bilal and all the slaves to obey him? Isn't it the verses we just showed you that a man, if he saw a woman he liked her, he go and he if he's a slave? So how huge the difference is between obeying your master. Bring me a dish, you bring the dish. If you don't bring the dish, what will happen to you? They will beat the hell of you. Go, don't obey the guy. They will kill you. They will cut your arm. They even can cut your penises, and that's what Muhammad he did to many. Even the slave of Muhammad, he is the cousin of Mary the Copt. He came to Muhammad, supposedly he have no penis. This is what they do to the slaves. When the black people in Iraq, they made a revolution against the Muslim slavery. They killed them all. There is not a single black person in Iraq now. You can go right now and search for the Zinj Revolution. Let me wait for you on the screen. I know he's trying to change the topic, but it's okay, just for fun. Son of Muta. The Zinj Revolution hundreds of thousands of black slaves slaughtered because they disobey their masters. It's in the front of you. It happened between 869 and 883 when Islam was flourishing, and you will see the Muslim, they say to you, in that time Islam was the most wonderful religion in the world. We are, you know, the caliphate. This is what they did. They erased the black people in Al-Basra. They slaughter every single black person, women, men, child, everybody slaughtered. This is your religion, you coward. Show me the verse I gave you talking about Jesus, and I give you your number. My friend, I don't care if talking about Jesus or not. Slave, in the Bible, Jesus himself, he used the word servants and slaves. So even if the Christians there in that verse advising us to obey our masters is not because we approve slavery, but that for peace reason. Because if you became rebellion, the Roman, they will slaughter them. As simple as that. And you are son of Muta like your prophet. The slave owner is not the Christians. The Christians were the slave. This is a message was given to the Christian slaves, not to the master. Do you see the difference? You Muslims enslave us. We Christian, we say, don't go in war with your masters. They will kill you. They will rape your wife. You are a small minority. They are the majority. You are no match. That's why you are a slave. And the coward you claim that you know something. This is what they did to the black community by hundreds of thousands. And now if we go right now and check in Iraq, how many black left in Iraq? Nobody. There's no black. What happened? The revolution happened when the east of Al-Basra, all the territory have nobody except black African. They capture them from Africa and they bring them to work for them for free. This is your religion. And when those poor people, the black African, and many of them, they are Christians from Ethiopia, they ask for their right, you slaughter them all and you rape their women and you kill everybody. And you know, the proof of genocide, that nobody left. Because if you kill the men and you keep the women and the children, then we will have a black community in Iraq. There should be millions by now. But there's nobody. That's what you did. So when the Bible says obey your master, speaking to Christian slaves, not to the masters. The masters is not the one, the Christians. They are the Roman. The Roman used to capture even the disciple of Jesus. They capture them and they feed them to dogs and animals. Even your stupid Quran, the yellow page of Muhammad, is speaking about how the Christian being tortured. And the Christians are faithful people. Your stupid Quran witness for that. The Quran even tell a story about a group of Christian Ethiopian. A Jewish king. He occupied their land. And he burned the whole country. The people of the country alive. Your story is in the Quran. He made a long tunnel. And he asked those Christians to deny Jesus, to leave Christianity. They refuse. He have fire in front of them. And they start pushing thousands and thousands of Christians and they burn them alive. This is your stupid story in the Quran. Do you see how faithful and how peaceful the Christians are? At the same time, this is a proof that the lies of Islam about Christianity is corrupted, is a big fat lie. A person who is willing to die burned alive for the sake of a Christ, do you think he will accept the Bible to be corrupted? People, listen to me carefully. Do you think a person who is willing to die alive burning? This is a story in the stupid Quran. This is not my book. Even there is a story, in the story there's a kid, even a kid. They said to him, you know what, leave Jesus, you are a kid, we will let you stay alive. He gave them a poetry. He answered them with poetry. Actually, until now I remember the poetry. I think it says لو وضعت في قب قبيح لو دفنت حيا في ضريحي لما أخلفت في قول الحق يوم وما أنكرت الدين الصحيح أنا عبد المسيح بإذن ربي ومن يقدر على عبد المسيح. The kid, he said to them a poetry saying, I am not going to deny my belief, which is the true belief. Even if you bury me alive in my grave, I will not deny. I am the slave of the Messiah. And who can conquer the slave of the Messiah? And the story behind this poetry is mentioned in your book, in the stupid book of Muhammad. This is who we are. You Muslims are allowed to deny your religion. It's called taqiyya. In the Quran, we Christian, we die and we don't deny. The Messiah, he said, the one who denied me, the one who denied me, I will deny him. You are allowed to take a false oath, for you are following the devil. We are not allowed to do so. Now let us go back to our topic. They are trying to take us away, but good he did, because we spank him in different locations. Actually, yesterday there's a guy, he posted a comment, And I was going to go live just to talk about it. He's posting in different language, I don't know. Long comment. I said, I got a fish. The coward, he deleted his comment. The second I said to him, wait for my answer. In the comment, the donkey, he said, do you know that the God of the Christians is a stone? And he said, Galatians 3. I mean, those the black stone kissers are talking about God who is a stone. So who is Jesus then? If our God is a stone, you donkey. So if the Bible describes how glorious, like a jewel, like a jewelry, you know, like shiny diamond, this mean God is a stone? Low class, trashy, low IQ, liars. They cannot even trust them to quote their own Quran. How you can trust them to quote your Bible? Let us go back to the sheikh so we can shake Islam together. Shall we? Look at this image. Look at this. His finger is up. I mean, he looked like a zombie. He just came from the grave. The religion of a finger. The only people who give finger to their God is the Muhammadan. So now what is the solution? The person, he asked a question. Should we have 4 witnesses for women get raped? And they have to see the penis going in and out?
So usually this is what happens. People post something that's hypothetical. And then all of a sudden we have 2 teams, 2 parties. One defending the opinion and the other bashing Islam and saying bad things about Islam. And the original person who posted this is getting all the sins. Why did you ask such a question? Oh, nothing serious. I just thought of, you know, stirring the water a little bit and doing
nothing
this
serious.
and watching what happens.
This is not serious.
So watch out not to open the Pandora box. Watch out not to open something that...
He is not opening the Pandora box now.
Now, because you've posted the question already, whether you get the synth or not,
okay, the Pandora box is open now.
State, but I'll answer you.
Okay.
A woman comes forward stating that this man has raped me.
Okay.
So the forensic services or whatever, the police or
what?
come and...
What forensic? What forensic? We are talking about Islam. Abdul, forensic? For what?
Medical reports. She has been violated.
What does have to do with the question according to Islam? What the forensic and the medical report?
And raped. Do we have any DNA proofs, etc.?
See?
We may not. Now, to the Muslim judge, I have a woman with medical reports or without, claiming that this individual has raped her. I bring this individual and say, did you? She said, no.
No.
She said, you did. He says, no. And by the way, she took $2 million from me. Did you take $2 million from him? She says, no. I said, well, touche. So it's her word against his. Why would I believe her when she's accusing someone? And this one, we don't have evidences. So what evidences do you want, Sheikh? We need 4 male witnesses to testify and...
Hold on. We need what? 4 male witnesses. Let us go to Zakir and Yuka. Zakir and Yuka, he claimed, we do not need 4 witnesses.
4 witnesses is a requirement in cases of rape to prove that rape has taken place. This is a misconception.
Someone, and this one, we don't have evidences. So what evidences do you want, Sheikh? We need 4 male witnesses to testify and say that we witnessed it. This is not possible, Sheikh. Okay, then we need him to confess. Sheikh is not going to confess. So how would I allow this to happen and accuse this innocent man who could be innocent and he could not? Okay, Sheikh, we have DNA test that proves that he committed something like that. In this case, the Muslim judge puts him in jail, tries to pressure him until he confesses.
Witnesses. So hold on, what DNA? According to Islam, there's a DNA, and they are talking about Sharia law, you donkey. If we have evidence like this, what if we have a camera? Does it work? No, because still you don't have 4 witnesses. You have to have 4 cameras. And the funny is, this religion, everyone give you a different answer. This guy, he said, you need 4 witnesses. The other donkey, he said, you do not need brother Twitter. In Islam, you do not need 4 witnesses. This guy, he said, no, you need 4 witnesses. Which one is the... Which religion we are talking about? Are we talking about 2 different religions? Or we have the same religion? Are they both reading the same book? Or they have 2 different books? Both of them, they are Muslim Sunni, support terrorism. And everyone is giving us different answer. And by the way, Zakir Naik said, Brother Tutar, Allah gave the Quran in a clear language. And it's very clear. So if you read the Quran in Allah, you will get the clear answer. So here we go, the clear answer. One, he said you need 4 witnesses. The other one, he said not. But let's see what Zakir and Yuka want to say. I don't know.
The basic question posed by both the questioner is that isn't it illogical to ask the rapist or to ask the victim who has been raped to produce 4 witnesses to prove that she has been raped and to give punishment to the rapist? There is a misconception amongst the Muslim Ummah as well as most of the people that 4...
The funny is, he said the Muslim Ummah, which means all Muslims in the world, they get it wrong. This is the only smart Muslim because he eats a cucumber. Like Aisha. Muslim Ummah, which means nation, all of them, they have misconception. All of them. Except me, Zakur. Look at you with this red candles. I mean, the topic is rape. The topic is rape, and there is red candles and red flowers behind them. You tell me what's wrong with this. What is the topic? I mean, is that a dating website? Are they calling you like somebody want a date? What the heck is that? Red candle, red flowers, and red tide, maroon tide. What is that? Is that a Valentine Day, my friend? What the heck is that? You are celebrating what exactly? Okay, misconception. Okay, so what is the solution, Zakir? Let us skip this because we heard it again already. Let us skip to see the answer.
which is a form of hiraba, where the woman may be abducted.
Oh, hold on.
Crucifixion.
Hold on.
Who wage a war. This, the fuqaha say, the verse in the Quran talking about punishment for such cases is in Surah Maida, chapter number 5, verse number 33, which says, as to the punishment of those who wage a war against Allah and His Messenger, and who create mischief in the land, it is execution or crucifixion or chopping off of the opposite hands and limbs or exile. Now this verse of the glorious Quran, Surah Maida, chapter number 5, verse number 33, is talking about punishment for those who wage a war against Allah and His Rasul or create mischief in the land. It is...
Hold on. Those who wage war, by waging war against Muhammad, by not accepting Islam, Muhammad, because he's a nice person, and the Muslim, they say to us, Islam is a peaceful religion, right? We will cut their hands, we will cut their feet, we will torture them, we will crucify them. And Muhammad is taking the pagan practice of the Roman, crucifying people as they did to Jesus, and implemented this punishment in his Quran. But look what the verse saying. The verse saying, if those people, they wage war against Muhammad, somebody is raping a woman, how that is a war against Muhammad? But because they could not find one verse in the Quran for rape. However, even this one, still the punishment is not capital punishment. It's a capital punishment only if the man, he used a weapon to rape the woman, which means he forced her by a knife or a sword or a gun. Otherwise, there is no punishment, like Zakir Naik, he said. And this is the official government from Qatar. Islamic question and answer. I will click and use Google Translation in front of your eyes to show you how those people, they are not legitimate, and you cannot take what they say for granted. Muslims, advise your Muslims not to listen to those donkeys in YouTube. This is the fatwa number, and this is your Islamic website. Adultery is not proven by testimony unless it's for witnesses. Here is talking about rape, even the translation saying adultery. However, question number 72338, the punishment for rape is the punishment for haraba. This is the question. Okay, what haraba? It was Zakir Naik was saying that we will crucify him. But look what he said here. The answer is, if the rapist did not carry a weapon, then he is a subject to the punishment of adultery, which means we whip his ass few times and he go home. That's it. And this is what we mentioned in the question number 72338, in which we said, if the rapist is subject, if the rapist is subject to the punishment for adultery, this is so long as his rape was not by a threat of a weapon. If it was by a threat of a weapon, then he is going to be like he's doing war, for he's holding a knife or a gun. So if a man, he rape a woman and he is not holding any weapon, just using his hands, or maybe two men, one he hold, the other one he rape the women, the punishment is we slash their back few times and they go home. And not only that, secondly, we need still for witnesses, even if you rape her with a weapon, which means it's an assault. In order to do the punishment, which is committed for adultery, it's proven, by 4 men. Not only for witnesses, you have to bring 4 men. If you have 4,000 women, they are not approved as witness. Even if there are 4 million women, you need 4 men. And not only that, the 4 men, they have to see the penis going in and out. And let us show you the evidence of what we are saying. Actually, here he's explained that. Let me pause for you this link for your reference. And remember, you have to open it with Google browser. Actually, this website, they have the question in English and in Arabic. Maybe you need to find it in English. This way you do not need. Let me give you a link. I will short it because when the link have a Arabic word in it, it appear in Google like long, very long. Here we go. You can open it in your Google browser, click at translation, and you can read what I'm seeing in front of me. However, let me show you how filthy, disgusting this cult is. When those 4 women, they accuse the pimp, I don't know, 4 or 7 women, 7 women, they accuse the pimp, Andrew Tits, of rape. Now, for me, none of those women really are valid for the accusation because they are hookers. And they are sleeping with the guy already. So how you accuse him for a rape? However, this guy, he have evidence that in his text, he was telling the girl, you know, I rape you and you enjoy it. So he confessed. Otherwise, for me, those cases, if you ask me, if I am the judge, I will not consider what he's saying to be truthful. I will not consider what those women they are saying, even though supposedly they are the victims, because they are hookers and they are selling their body for money. So both of them, they are a scumbag. Here we are not talking about that. Here we are talking about a real woman who is not a hooker. She is not a woman, she take off her panty for a bunch of dollars. She been raped. Or even she is fornicating. What we will do? Still you need for witnesses. And not only for witnesses. They have to see the penis in and out. Read with me carefully and try not to laugh. Actually, let me find you the hadith about the caliphate. Give me a second, not this one. That is even better. Oh boy, we are typing in English. Oh, I thought I'm typing in Arabic. Okay. 4 witnesses, and they have to see the private part going in and out. All right, we found the hadith. Let us see if we can find it in English. Imagine you have a woman. 4 people, they saw her having sex. 3 of them, they saw the penis of the man going in and out. The 3rd one, he did not see the penis. However, he saw her legs around his neck. And he described her feet, they are shaking like the ears of a donkey. The caliphate, he dismissed the case and he beat the hell of them. I'm just trying to find the hadith in English. I have it in Arabic in front of me, but I want this hadith in English. Let us see. I remember once I found it in English, right? Anyone have the link for it? I think we found it once in the website. On their website. Not the one about the Jewish, the one about the caliphate. Okay, let's see. Well, if we did not find it in English, we have to use the Google translation as a last solution. Let's see. Okay, let's do different search. See how hard it is to serve your needs. And because, you know, I have to do all of this by myself, so you have to be patient with me. Okay, the caliphate. I will search in English. Maybe we can find it in English translated already. I mean, I showed it before. You know, I don't save in my bookmark, because if I want to save everything we need, I will have endless ones. Let's see if we get lucky. This is the first time it makes that long to find something. I know I'm not getting lucky. I had a video just a few weeks ago. We had the reference in front of us. Well, in this case, we will use then the Jewish story. Let us use this one. Better than nothing until we find. So supposedly Muhammad here, he was with a bunch of Jews. But I wanted to show you the story of Umar, how he did beat 4 witnesses, because the 4 witnesses, they did not see the penis of the man going inside the female with their own eyes. So if you are with the female, and this is the hadith number in front of you, Abi Dawud, this is the only one we can find here for now in English. The Prophet requested 4 witnesses who testify that they had seen his sexual organ, between 2 brackets, penetrated in her female organ. The translation is trying to be supposedly polite. You know, in Arabic it says the word pee, the pee of the women. So his penis going inside her vagina. 4 witnesses, they have to see, not to see him in the top of her, not to see her in the top of him. They have to see the same as they see the stick going inside the ink jar. This is Islam. Any Muslim have a comment? So how in the world we are going to find 4 witnesses for anything? This is why in Islamic countries, rape is the best thing to do. For a man, he can get out of it so easy. There's no proof. Now in the West, they are the opposite. They become so extreme stupid. Any woman, she can accuse you of rape. You will have a case. You will have a scandal. And a woman, she can say, he did it to me 20 years ago. Still, they will accept the case. That is stupid. Now they will start explaining to you that a woman, she was afraid maybe. I mean, okay, like now, a woman, she made a case against Trump. She is 70-something years old. So she waited 50 years. She's trying to make money. If not from him, it's from making stories, and we have interviews. So in the West, they are extremely stupid in the way they do it. A woman after 10 years, 20 years, she come and will say, hey, this guy, he raped me. Maybe you have a relationship with her, maybe you're not. And now you have a case. And now you have a scandal, and now she has ruined your reputation. And the case will take forever. 7, 8, 9, 10 years. In Islam, the story is the opposite. It's so stupid, it's impossible to prove it anyway. Which means the case from the beginning is dismissed. A woman, she is raped. If she accused a man, in fact, that he raped her, and she could not bring 4 witnesses, the judge will lash her back 100 times. So now instead of punishing the man who raped her, she will be punished. As we showed you in the beginning of the video, a woman and a man in Saudi Arabia, they've been raped. The man himself, they raped him too. The judge, he ordered more than 200 lashes to the woman and long time jail, but she is the victim. In this case, there is 7 guys who they confessed like they did it. They did not kill them. They punished the girl because they accuse her that she is the reason for them to get horny. Why she was alone in the car with that guy at night? It's your fault. When the Muhammadan, they say Islam is a religion and it is a way of life, I say Islam is a way of rape. Islam is a way of unjust. Islam is a way of being disgusting. Do we have any Muhammadan want to prove me wrong? Anyone? Mayday, mayday. How this can be a religion? How the God of Islam, he forgot to make a verse about rape? He have verses about the ant speaking to the ant, telling them that Suleiman will crush you. But Allah, he have no time to speak about. Look what this Muslim is saying to me. This guy, I called him many times. When I call him, he don't answer. Look, he's filthy. Look how filthy he is. Let us call him and you will see he will not accept to answer. Each time I call him, he don't answer, and then I block him, and then he make a new name. I'm calling him. Even though he have a very filthy tongue. Let us see if he is a man. Ringing. Howard, son of Muta. Don't come here again, potato. Let me block you. A Muslim saying to me, give me 1 proof and I will leave Islam. This is sound like a fakira for me. We are calling Ahmed Abbasi. He is not answering. What's wrong with those people? We call them. They don't want to. Why you text me? Why you? Give me 1 proof, I will leave Islam. Let's call him again. Maybe he's decent. We will see. 1 more time. Is it answering? Potato. All of you are potato for me. Do we have any brave Muslim? So if you see your wife having sex with a bunch of guys, you know, by the way, Islam approve group sex. If you remember, you know, the Muslims, they were talking in the video of Lili Dawa in his page about having secret wives. But Muslims don't need to have secret wives. Secret wives usually is done by someone, he is a potato, he don't dare to say to his Muslim wife, you know, I marry second women. Usually this has happened when the woman, she is rich, she is powerful, or her family is powerful. They will beat up the husband, so he do it secretly. You know? So we know that Islam approve group sex, and this is why we say gang sex. Actually, even in the heaven, a Muslim man, he is promised to have hundreds of women in his bed for sex. This is a group sex. Doesn't matter really. Does it matter really if there is a man, one man and many women, or many men and one woman? It's the same. It's a group sex. Group sex is a group sex. And I'm not talking about a person, he is sleeping in a room, and let's just say he have his wife or his girlfriend with him, and there's a friend maybe sleeping in the, you know, like in the other side of the room in the dark. No, I'm talking about all of them, they are sharing in the sex. Legally. This is religious practice. If any Muslim will say to me this is not true, challenge me. Any Muhammadan? Mayday, mayday, mayday. And this is why you will find that Muslim women, they don't dare even to accuse anyone of rape unless they live in the West. Because if they live in the Middle East, you will be facing humility. Your family will spit at you. Nobody will marry you. Community will look down at you forever. They will treat you like a whore, even though it's not your fault. Same time, you can prove it. So what Muslim men, they do, they rape the women, and they are guaranteed that nobody will talk about it because they knew she cannot prove it. If she prove it, if she could not prove it, she will look bad forever because now she been raped. This is what she said. So now she admitted that something happened to her. Something bad. And you know, this is a savage community. They will not forgive you, even though it's not your fault. Even though you are being raped, you are not the one who slept with the guy. No man will marry you. No man will respect you. And more men, they will line up to try to rape you. And now she can't prove it. So what she do? She shut her mouth forever. And then she go to the West. And then she file a case. This guy, the son of the founder of the Muslim Brotherhood, how he raped women, all his victims are Muslims. And by the way, we are not saying that only Muslims they rape women. There is filthy men who claim to be Christian, even priests, they rape women. It's true. Evil people exist everywhere. So we are not just pointing finger, but we are showing you how unjust the Islamic system, if we can call it a system, how stupid it is to defend women and to prevent bad things from happening. Remember, always punishment happen or exist to prevent things, not necessarily just to punish the person for what he did, but to make other person think twice before he do his crime. If we take now the police in USA, we say there's no police. How many banks will be robbed a day? All of them. So it's not necessarily that the American, all of them, they are nice people and they are peaceful and they are not thief. No. Just make little qiyas and you will see the thieves all over. Even if they are 5% or 3% or 1% of the population, that's a lot. They will destroy the country. You do not need 1,000 thieves to rob a store. If a town have 5,000 people and there is 5 people only, from 5,000 they are rapists. They will destroy the community. Women, they cannot be secure. Nobody can even walk in the street safe. Filthy people exist always. This is why in the Bible make it so clear that a rapist shall be killed. How we know that the woman is not just fornicating? If the woman she scream, if the woman she asks for help, that as a woman she is raped. If a woman she go with the man, she lay down with the man, she never screams, she never asks for help, well, she is obviously sleeping with the man. And always justice is impossible. To speak about perfect justice, because there's many cases a woman she can't prove it. You know, there's a story about a Muslim man. He was in the desert and he saw a Muslim woman in the desert and she is dying from hunger and thirst. So she begged him for food. The man, he said to her, well, if you let me have sex with you, I will feed you. The woman, she said to him, shame on you. I am your Muslim sister. He said, that doesn't matter. You let me sleep with you, I will give you water and food. The woman, she had no choice. She let him sleep with her. Is that a rape? The woman, she went to town and she went to the caliphate. At that time, it was the Caliphate Omar. She told him the story that he gave her some date and water. The Caliphate, he says, this is your dowry. Suddenly, it is a marriage. It's not even fornication. Any Muhammadan? And actually, there's a hadith, and we mentioned it before, if you remember, about a woman, she was divorced 3 times from her husband, and now she have to remarry a new husband. So she did, hoping after she married him, she can go back to previous husband. She married him, but she did not sleep with him. The man, he started beating her because she refused to sleep with him. She went to Muhammad and she showed Aisha her skin. She was wearing a green veil, and she complained to Aisha, and she said to her, she showed her the beating caused by her husband. Green spots in her skin caused from beating. It was the habit of the ladies to support each other. So when Allah Messenger came, Aisha said, I have not seen any women suffering as much as I believe in women. So even Aisha witnessed no women suffer as Muslim women. Never. Muslim women, they are the one who suffer always. Most. Look, her skin is greener than her clothes. What Muhammad did? Did Muhammad question the man why you beat her? No, Muhammad actually, he said, no man should be asked why he is beating his wife. It's not the business of anybody. Not the business of the police. Umar reported that the Prophet saying a man will not be asked why he beat his wife. It's forbidden. It's not of your business. And this is in the book of effing. In the book of the F word. So if you call the police and you say, my husband is beating me, the police will say to her, so what? None of our business. We can't even ask him why he's beating you. You are just a goat. You are just a goat. Do we have any Muhammadan? Muhammad as a thief, he have the ethic of a thief. As an example, there's a hadith here in the book of Jihad. What Muhammad, he said to the Muslims, the one who kill a man, his money is his. And the funny is, in Arabic it says, Man qatala qatilan falahu salbahu. He can steal his money. Salb is a theft. Let us see what the Muslim they said about the word salb. Whoever kills a man, someone, can he have his effect? This is not what it says in Arabic. It says falahu salbahu. He have the right to steal his money. Look at the false translation. As-salb is a theft. So this is the man the Muslim they are following to be their best guideline to tell them what to do, what not to do. Same time, how many women Muhammad himself he raped? So why we will wait for a rapist himself to make a law against rape? Muhammad never ever spoke once against rape. Muhammad, and don't you find that this is very strange? That a man he spent more than 20 years claiming to be a prophet, not a single time spoke of rape? And if he spoke of rape, should be in the Quran. Nowhere. Do we have any Muhammadan? Anyone? Mayday, mayday. Do you dare? Not a single Muslim. They knew that Islam is a filthy cult, so how they dare? Otherwise, trust me, if I am an American guy who don't know Arabic, who knows nothing about Islam, they will be lined up to call me. Did you notice how many even they want to debate opposite prophet, even though he's an ex-Muslim? But they can play there as much as they want. Here they knew their size. Any Abdul? No one? You know, actually, there's tons of evidence that Muhammad even don't care to follow the law of Allah. Like there's a story about a man. He came to Muhammad. He said to him, by the way, Prophet, I did fornication. Muhammad, he shake his head. The guy, he went a few days ago, like again, and he came back. And he said to him again, Prophet, I had fornication. Muhammad, he shake his head. Okay. The guy, he went a few weeks after, he come back. Said, Prophet, which means don't you should do punishment? I did fornication. Muhammad, he did shake his head. The guy, he come for the fourth time, saying to Muhammad, Prophet, I did fornication 4 times. Still Muhammad don't want to practice the Islamic law. Any Muslim can tell me why? Any Muhammadan can tell me why? The guy, he confessed first time, Muhammad did nothing. Second time, Muhammad did nothing. Third time, Muhammad did nothing. Third time, second time, first time, and then fourth time. Read carefully with me. Muhammad, then he said to him, you have said it 4 times. Now Muhammad decided to ask him, you did it with who? How you can guard your society by let loose you know, if Muhammad is a conservative man, a man, he came by himself and he confessed voluntarily first time. He act as if he heard nothing. The guy comes second time. Oh, nothing. The guy, he said like to himself, look, what the heck? I will go again. I just did fornication again and again and again. I go to Muhammad and I tell him I did fornication. Any Muslim can tell me why Muhammad did not punish the man? There's other hadith which is more funny. A man, he came to Muhammad and he said to him, if I find a man effing the wife, shall I give him more time until I find 4 witnesses? Muhammad said yes. Read. This is Sahih. It says here, Saad, he said, Ubadah, he said to the Messenger of Allah, what do you think? If I find with my wife a man, should I give him some time until I bring 4 witnesses? He said yes. In fact, this story is about a man, his wife really did fornication. So the man, he's coming to Muhammad, he's not asking a question about something like what it should do if it happened. It happened to him. So he's saying to Muhammad, I found my wife with a man. So are you saying to me, I should ask him to give me some time to go and find 4 witnesses? Muhammad said yes. So you go to your house, you open the bedroom, you find the guy in the top of your wife. You say to him, please, can you do me a favor? Sure. Who are you? I'm the husband. Oh, okay. You are Mimi Hijab? Yes. Okay. What do you want? Can I go and, you know, okay, yeah, you know, okay, go. I will wait for you. Bring 4 witnesses, okay? Take your time, take your time. Yeah. And imagine, there is many ways. Nobody can prove the fornication in Islam, because even if you have 100 witnesses, if they don't see the penis, they saw nothing. I don't want to be dirty describing like how you can do it, but if the women wear a skirt, or the man is wearing long dress, the Arabian dress, how you can see it? He's covering it. You know what I mean? It's impossible to see the penis going in and out. If the woman in the top of the man, she is wearing a skirt, how you can see the penis? So now we have the witnesses. The husband, he came back. He have 4 witnesses, and they have video cameras with them. Slow motion. Still, there's no proof. And the guy is going up and down in front of them. Still, there's no proof. Because they have to see the penis going in and out. This is why Muslim women, they have a freedom of fornication, and Muslim men, they have freedom of fornication. I remember a story of a guy. His name is Hussein. He was a good-looking guy. So he worked for like a rich man, and the rich man, he have a beautiful young woman. The husband, he found him in the top of his wife in his bed, in his bedroom. The guy, he got his clothes. He run from from the house. The guy is old. He cannot even chase him. The old man, he did not even tell anybody. Because if he tell, that will be a horrible story in the town. People will laugh at him, shame him, and he can't prove it. In the top of that, the Sharia Allah, they will beat him. They will lash his back if he accuses his wife of fornication without proof. Because even if he saw her, that is not enough. Even if you have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people saw her, they still need to see the actual penis going in and out. The wisdom behind this, there's no wisdom. I will tell you the reason. Muhammad's wife, she was accused by 3 people that they saw her doing fornication. So Muhammad increased the number of 2 witnesses to 4. The witness of Islam for any crime is 2 witnesses, not 4. Not 4. But the second, his wife is the one accused of fornication. Aisha, she was a young girl. Muhammad is an old man. Aisha, she spent the night with a guy, his name is Safwan. And then there are 3, not 2. So 3, they can prove it. And then Muhammad, he started bringing those things to make it impossible to prove that his wife was sleeping around. And not only that, Muhammad, he changed the witnesses number, but he did not make any statement to prove that his wife is innocent until he waited almost 5 weeks. Anyone knows why? Why Muhammad waited 5 weeks? Can you believe that Allah, he want to prove that the wife of Muhammad is innocent? She did not commit anything. He waited for a month and more because he want to see if she is going to have her period or not. Allah, he need a month to prove that Aisha, she is innocent? Can't he? Isn't he God who knows what happened? And then Muhammad, after more than a month, he claimed that he received a verse from Allah saying his wife did not do it. And you will see that the one who accused her is not 1 or 2. Even the Quran translation says usba, it says a group of you among you. Why a group of Muslims will say such a thing about the Prophet wife and those are the companion? And now how we can prove that Aisha, she have sex with Safwan ibn al-Mu'attal, the son of Mu'attal? There's no proof. Muhammad, he cannot punish Aisha because that will make him lose Abu Bakr and his family. Same time he will lose her. Same time that will shame him. He's a prophet, claiming to be prophet, honorable man supposedly. His wife sleeping around. And there's many evidence that Aisha, she was sleeping around. As an example, there is a story of Al-Jiral al-Khudr, the green jars. What is the green jars? The Muslim Sunni Hadith says that Aisha, she used to decorate Decorate mean to put makeup, you know, nice skirt, showing her boobs. So she used to decorate a slave girl, and she sent her in the market. Young men, they follow her. They come to the house of Aisha and she sleep with them. And you know, first time I saw this reference, I said this must be something made up by the Shia. There's no way the Sunni, they will say that Aisha, she used to send a young slave girls so she can hunt young men to sleep with them. But then it turned to be, I'm trying to find the hate in English. I remember actually, I found it here before in this website. See, I wish all of you speak Arabic. That will make it easier for me. Muslim crusader, sure. He's a crusader, Muslim crusader, that's a good one. So I just send you the reference. I will put it in the screen and I will use Google Translation. Read with me. And I'm showing the reference in front of you. Let us see here. I'm calling you the one who called himself a crusader. If you don't answer, I will block you. The book name is Al-Musannaf. Volume number 3. Volume number 3. Page number 461. Aisha, she sent young girls after she put makeup on them. Hello? Hello? All right, my friend, you're live on air. What do you want to say to us? You're a Muslim?
Yeah, apologize first.
Apologize first for what?
Insulting.
I like to insult. What's your problem? Did you bite the penis of your father? A Muslim talking about apologize first for insulting. Isn't it your prophet, he says, he hang up. Isn't it your prophet, he said to a man, the one who is proud about his father, tell him to go and bite the penis of his father. A Muslim talking about insult. Bite the penis of your father. Do you want me to show you the hadith? I mean, can you believe it that those people are talking about you apologize first? Did you have makeup? Do you have makeup? Apologize first, okay? Are you serious? Yes, apologize first. If you apologize first, I would talk to you. You apologize first. Okay, so why you not apologize first? If you apologize first, you know, with that. Bite the penis of your father. This is your religion. Don't come to me and talk about insult potato. Let me show you the reference. You scared the hell of me, man. Even your voice is very manly. And the funny, you call yourself a crusader? A crusader, if he scream at you, you will have pee in your pant. Is that your prophet speaking in this hadith? Verily I heard the prophet says, may Allah please be with him and grant him peace, whoever attribute himself in his lineage to the attribute of Jahiliyyah, which means before Islam, like he is proud about himself, about his family before Islam, then tell him to bite his father penis. Do you see it? So the question is, when the last time you did bite your father penis? You best pray I do not find your address. Abdul, what will happen if you find my address? What you would do? I'm so scared. Why you don't find my address? It's very easy. What will do? What you would do? Tell me. Why you don't call me and tell me what you would do if you find my address? I want to know, please. Son of Muta. I will tell you what will happen if you find my address. You will go back to your mama and you have a boy in your belly. And that boy is Mimi Hijab. I will insert him in your anus. So find my address and be a man. Coward. You better pray. I don't find your address. I'm scared. Guys, I'm not coming tomorrow. That's it. Sorry, I have to go now. You know, that's scary. It scared the hell out of me. Go and bite the penis of your father and do your best. As you see, everything we say is in the front of you, and this is Sahih. Now let us go back to Aisha. She is sending girls to hunt men from Quraysh. In his authority says of Aisha, she decorated, not so. So she shawafat, we mean she made a show. So she saw a slave girls after she decorated her, and she sent her around. And she said, read carefully, this is not my website, this is not my book. Perhaps we will hunt with her the youth of Quraysh. How lovely. The wife of the Prophet, she is going in a hunt. She's horny. It's in front of you. And what make it more funny, this is not a Shia book. This is a Sunni Muslim book. Are we making it up? Or we are showing the reference? Do you see how decent the wife of the Prophet? This is his book. Your interpretation and lies make all Muslim laughing. Trust me. I agree. You are so laughing to the point you just call me making a threat. I mean, do you see how much laughing you are? And not only that, you are laughing to the point you are staying here like a puppy. This is how much laughing you are. You know what? I like it when you say your interpretation. This is your website, you idiot. I will give you a different interpretation. Hold on. Forget about this one. I mean, this one is not important, really. I will give you an interpretation which you love, which is proven Islam to be from God. That's it. Interpretation of Ibn Kathir. Shall we go, Mr. Takbir? Let us go there. All right, Ibn Kathir, brother. He will tell us all the story. Interpretation of Ibn Kathir, not Christian Prince. Hello. So let the man see from what he is created. This is altering the man weakness of his origin from which he created. The intent of it is to guide the man to accept the reality that the hereafter, because whoever is able to begin the creation, so Allah, like Allah now is telling you He's the one who created you. I can say that too. I can say I'm the one who created you. And then he continues his saying, which is this is the interpretation of Ibn Kathir. خُلِقَ مِنْ مَاءٍ دَافِقٍ. The man is created, the human being created from sexual gushing fluid. Okay, what is that? And then it says, it's a bursting forth out of the man and the women. The women, sexual fluid gushing forth is what the man is created from, brother. The intelligence of Allah, He discovered that when the woman she have orgasm, that sexual fluid coming out of her private part is what make the baby. And what come from the man, which is coming from his backbone, and you will see it in a second, is what make the baby. Read with me carefully. يخرج من بين الصلب والترائب, proceeding from between the backbone and the ribs. May Allah ribs you. Meaning, the backbone of the man and the ribs of the woman. You know, this is the reason, actually, I'm scared to get married. You take the wife to the bedroom, and now she is taking off her clothes, and all your life they told you that she have boobs there. Guess what? Those are testicles. If you don't believe me, read the Quran. At-Tara'ib is not only the ribs, no. It is the location where the ribs met with the neck, the location of the necklace for the women. So according to the Quran and the genius Allah, women, they have semen, and that semen make the baby happen with the semen of the man. They meet together, gushing forth. They jump at each other like, hello, they hey, give me a hug, and then you know, boom, boom, and then we have a baby. And the man, he have a semen coming from his backbone, like look like Allah never heard of something called testicles. Testicles, they have no job. They are just there for decoration. The woman, she can like do, like she call her husband for food, bing, 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 like a bell, you know. I mean, what they are for? They are just there for, you know, the same as you hang things on the tree or something. تفاسير ابن كثير والبخاري وكل جهابير إسلام إسرائيلية. Do we have any Muhammadan? So we are showing you Islamic interpretation. Are you laughing or not? No. Are you laughing? Hold on. I'm going to show you another interpretation because I like to make you happy. Look at this one. I'm guessing this one will make you very happy. Always, my friend, I was looking when I was a kid at the sky, and I could not understand why the sky is dark at night and why the sky is blue in daytime. But finally, the Quran explained it. From the narration of the authority of Ibn Abbas, he said, the interpretation of Allah saying Qaf, chapter 50, verse number 1. He says, it is an azure mountain overlooking the world, and the color of the sky takes from it. That's deep. That's deep. Come to Bradford, England, and we will deal with you. I never heard of a man. He is going to threaten me, and he asked me to go to his house to deal with me. You are the one who threatened. You want me to go to your home? Do you have a beautiful sisters? What's up with you, huh? Sound fishy. Are you a pimp or what? Come to our home, okay? People making fun of your prophet all over the speaker corner, and you are a potato. What you can do about it? What you can do about it? Come, you know. Get lost, get lost. Next time, don't come here alone. And you know what? You know what? You might be even my son. I did not tell you the truth. When I was like a bad boy, I used to meet a lot of very good believing women in Mecca. I don't know if your mom, she visited the Kaaba or not, but I used to do a lot of stuff there. So you never know. Do you look like me? Be honest. Now I know who sent you, one of them. You're my son, which I neglected. I cannot even raise all those kids. I have like 10,000 kids. Muta everywhere. The legend of Muta. Look what your prophet, he says, what your mother, she can do. She can share the bed with the man for 3 days, 3 nights. The most hippie ever religion. Prove me wrong. How nice. There's no marriage. You see, the Muslim, they add the word marriage there, but it's not there. It says, أيما رجل وامرأة توافقا فعشرة ما بينهما 3 ليال. Any man and a woman, they agree to sleep together, not to marry. The Muhammadan, they try to fix it. They say, temporary marriage. Lili Dawa, what temporary? Where is the word marriage there? It says, عشرة, sex. عشرة. 3 days, 3 nights. So you are upset from me, but your dignity did not upset, for your prophet says that your daughter can sleep with any man she want for 3 days, 3 nights, and if she like to extend, she can extend. Where is your dignity? Maybe you rented your dignity. In fact, if you are a Muslim man who live in England, obviously you sold your dignity long time ago. You hold the passport, have a cross in it. What is your dignity? What's wrong with that? Well, Aziz Ali, he says, what's wrong with that, CP? Okay, go rent, I don't know. As we know, Islam have no ethic. This is, as I understand, this is prostitution. This is nothing but prostitution. And the women, she have to get paid, by the way. The women, she will not have sex with you for free. She have to get paid, and you have to tell her for how long And when the time is up, the sex contract is up. You know, in the Bible, there is a phrase in the Bible speaking about a man, he can rent himself, he can sell himself, he can sell even his daughter, he can sell his family to be slaves. And the slavery here is a kind of rent, but not rent for sex, not muta. Let us say you borrow money from somebody, you cannot pay him back, you are very poor. You say to him, okay, you know what I can do? We are talking about time 1,000 years ago. If you want, I can work for you. You have land, you have sheep. My wife, she will cook for you. My daughter, she will do the laundry. I will do the sheep. Take us your slaves for whatever years or time. Maximum is 7 years, according to the Bible. And then I will serve you. So this is a person selling himself as selling his service. Here is a woman selling herself for sex. Just sex, pure sex. The man is renting the woman just for sex. She will not do laundry. She will not cook for him. She is not even a wife. She is just a sex contracted woman. And the Muhammadan, he's saying to me, what's wrong with that, as you see, Mr. Ali? Well, this is why we say Islam is very filthy, and when you live too much in the filth, you don't notice how dirty you are. You don't even smell yourself. Like when Muhammad take a shower with dead dogs and women of blood from period, do you think Muhammad, he noticed that he is being filthy? The answer, no. Because this is now when he is clean. Are you with me? This is when Muhammad is clean. So how he smell when he is dirty? This is now after the shower. He take a shower with dead dogs and women of blood from period and stinky garbage. And the funny, I find it that even the Muslim translation, which usually they try to hide what it says in Arabic, it says there in front of us, stinking things were thrown. What the heck? It says there stinking things. So the Prophet now is clean himself. And this is his shampoo. Dead dogs. Women of blood from period and their rags. You know, they used to use rags at that time. And garbage. So Muhammad go under the water, he get up, he have a zucchini in the top of him, he have a cucumber, he have the skin of a banana, he have a tail of a dog, dead dog, because he's, you know, the dog is decaying now. He have the penis of the dog, he have the tail of a rat, he have a diaper of a woman. The Prophet is washing, brother. And then when the Muslim, they ask him, and the Arab, they ask him, how in the world you do that? He said to them, he gave them the amazing wisdom, which until now the scientist is amused by it actually. He said water is always pure. Nothing can make it impure. So you can piss in the drink to Muhammad and Muhammad will drink it because water is always pure. Nothing can make it impure. It's in front of you. Did I make it up? And then you will see a guy, his name, what's his name? Sabil Ahmed, you know, he speaks like a girl. Brothers and sisters, I forgot his voice. I did not hear him for long. Like once, supposedly, somebody called me have his like a similar voice to him, so we thought it's him. And then he made a drama. All of them, they make a drama. Brothers and sisters, Christian Prince, he claimed that I spoke to him. This is my sound. Be honest, is that my sound? Do I sound like him? You have a potato. Okay, we know that you will never dare to call me. What about you? Give me your Skype. I will call you. Instead of this drama, let's make it real. So this guy was speaking about COVID. He says, Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, he was the best example for hygiene. If we follow the step of the Prophet, here we go, follow the step of the Prophet, Mr. Hygiene. Your Prophet, he have a hygiene or high drugs. There's one thing me and you, we agree upon, that he was high, but not with the gene. He was high with drugs. Mayday. Do we have any Muhammadan? Until now, not a single Muslim. The Muslim he called, no, the one Muslim he spoke to me, he wanna, you know, he's threatening me. That's all. They threaten me, but they never do anything. A Muslim, he says to me, if you give me a proof, I will leave Islam, but I will never accept the Christianity. My friend, who care if you accept Christianity or not? Who care? Like, you made me sad now. Oh, no way, please. We have almost 3 billion human beings. They are Christians. We don't count number. The one who will go to heaven, he will go to heaven. It's not me. My salvation is my salvation. Yours is yours. So you become a Christian, you become a Hindu, you become a potato. Who cares? This is your business. Who cares? Do you think even God, who, don't come? Like, oh, I will never, Christian Prince, I will never become a Christian. Oh, okay. Well, we do not want donkeys. We have enough one in the White House. He claimed to be Christian. Do we have any Abdul? Today, Biden, he was welcoming the South Korean president. I was looking at Biden. I mean, look at this. Look at this guy. I mean, this is an elder abuse. The guy is confused. He do not know which step to take, which stairs to go, which door to go from, where we stop, what we say. I mean, how in the world this guy become a president? Oh, well, if Muhammad become a prophet, Joe Biden can become president. Things happened. I'm telling you. I mean, from all the people in this country, they could not find somebody to be a president except this idiot. Imagine if Joe Biden, who quoted Muhammad before, he decided to quote Muhammad with this hadith. So now he want to teach us how to be clean in America. He make a jacuzzi full of dead dogs and garbage and women blood from period. I know. You will say, where he will get women blood? From the bloody, Democrat. They are bleeding. Hold on. People are leaving this party. So you can get all the blood from the bleeding party, put it in the jacuzzi in the front of the White House, and he take a shower to show us how the Prophet used to shower together. And he can bring his foreign minister. This will be the Caliphate Umar. Nancy Pelosi will be Khadija, because she is very young. Aisha, she will be, sorry, who was going to be Aisha? I know, which one? This one, the Gonzalez, Scorsese, I don't know what her name, from Puerto Rico, the crazy representative. This will be Aisha. She will be screaming. She want to have sex using green power. She don't want the Prophet. She use fuel. Prophet, you drink milk, you have sex, okay? You drink gas? No. So this is the crazy Muhammad, and those are the crazy American in the White House. Same. Both are taking their shower with dirt, and they claim that they are clean. Do we have any Muhammadan? Her name is Cortez. Okay. I'm not good with names, Like Joe Biden, What? By the way, what Joe Biden name? I heard that his real name is Joe Biden. Yeah, I'm not sure really. Do we have any Muhammadan? Aziz Ali. This is Jewish translation? That's deep. Aziz Ali. I want to, honestly, I have a suspicion about you. Guys, Aziz Ali is a very dangerous person. And I do not know now what to do. You know me, from time to time I sing like bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when I come for you? I cannot sing the song no more. For we have now the bad boy which we cannot deal with. He is so smart, so intelligent, and he is powerful. Look what he just said. That is a Jewish translation. I have a feeling that you are Joe Biden undercover, because the only one will say such a stupid thing is Joe Biden. Prove me wrong. Call me. Be honest with me. Aren't you Joe Biden undercover, wearing the sunglasses at night and taking it off in the daytime? Why you don't call me Joe? This is a Jewish translation. So this is a Muslim website. Your website. And this is Jewish translation. I mean, those Jewish, you can find them everywhere. Like, okay, you go to the refrigerator, you find Jewish food. You go to open the faucet, you find Jewish water. You go, your wife, she go and buy makeup or Jewish makeup. You go to China to buy Chinese product, and Chinese, it's a Jewish made. I mean, you find Jewish everywhere. Muslim, you have a phobia. The Jews did that. Do we have any Muhammadan here? Actually, don't blame them. Muhammad, he did that before them. Muhammad, he claimed that if there's no Jews, no food would decay. And if there's no women If no, there is no Eve, no woman will betray her husband. See, this is why they blame the Jews for anything. The reason you have a freezer, it's because of the Jews. If there's no Jews, the food will not decay. And if there's no women, if there's no Eve, there's no woman will betray her husband. And the funny is, the Muhammadan, they claim, and they have tons of videos making fun of the original sin. They say, there's no original sin in Islam. Brother Thitar, the Christians, they believe in original sin. And it's not logical. The Quran said, in that Allah will punish you for your sin. Not the sin of your grandfather. And then you read what Muhammad said, and you will find that Muhammad, he believed in original sin. And not only that, he is blaming only the women for the sin of Adam. No women, no cry. I don't know who said that. I say to you, if no women, there's no spending. What cry? What are you talking about? If there's no women, there's spending. You know, women, you know, makeup, clothes, you know, that's it. You will have a woman, get ready, you know, you will go bankrupt. Unless she is a Khadija, you know, like, you know, a young man like me, 17 years old. Actually, now I'm getting 17. I think next week I will be 18. Hold on. No, next week I will be 16. I'm a little confused with mathematics, sorry. So anyway, next week I will be 17 actually. No, I will be 16. 15, sorry, 15. So I will find a woman in the age of my grandma. She's rich. And the second I will see her, I will tell her what Muhammad said to Khadija. Mama, mama, marry me. Give me the money, give it to me. I'm a prophet, I will marry you. Take me the jewelries, I will bury you. Marry me, marry me. My name is Mimi. And then you, when you marry me, you go to heaven, but not with me. You don't want to see her in heaven. And when Khadija, she died, Muhammad, he started jumping like a monkey because she's rich. So when she is alive, he don't have the courage to go and get married. She will fire him. She will send him in the street. At that time, he don't have an army. He's nobody. So the time Khadija is the wife, Muhammad is a potato. The second Khadija, she died. He got the sheep, he got the camels, he got the money, he got the gold. And he started going all over the place. There's a broad day song called No Woman, No Cry. Oh, okay. I'm not too much familiar with those songs. I make my own songs, as you see. But sadly, nobody hear me when I'm singing in the bathroom. You know? Do we have any Muhammadan? Actually, I can make a song in 5 minutes better than all the songs you hear. Especially if I'm doing it in Arabic. I write poetry, you know? Do we have any Muhammadan? Okay, I guess there is some, I think Sam Shamoun is going to go live soon, right? I don't want to take, if you guys want to join him, let me see when Sam Shamoun. And I see Adam Seeker in the chat too. He's a nice guy. I don't know if you know Adam Seeker. Say hello, Adam Seeker, so people, they can subscribe to your channel too. He is saying he will go live too. I don't know. Always support those who expose Islam. And, you know, especially those who speak languages like Adam Seeker. Actually, Sam Shamoun is already live. You guys can join him. I wasn't planning actually to stay that long, but I'm hoping to get some Muslims. So if you like to join Adam Seeker channel, especially if you are from Pakistan or India, you speak Urdu. I speak Urdu fluently. But what happened, you know, since I was with Zulqarnain, and you know what happened to Zulqarnain. You know, Zulqarnain, the guy with the 2 horns. So he told them to believe in Allah. They hit him in his head. He got the first horn. Then Allah resurrected him, and he came back to his people and told him to believe in Allah. They get him again and hit him with the hammer in his head. This is why he have 2 horns. However, I don't have 2 horns. But I told them to convert to Islam. They hit me in my head, so I forgot the Urdu. And now I don't speak Urdu, but I used to speak Urdu. You know? I understand any Indian movie without even knowing an Indian word. I know what will happen from the end to the beginning. Actually, I just said from the end to the beginning, because the end is known. Man, I love Indian movies. The guy is meeting the girl in a secret place in the temple. The temple is empty. The sky is blue. The birds are there. The water is clear and nobody there. And then suddenly, in the middle of nowhere, there's 15,000 people dancing behind them. How? Don't ask. It is an Indian movie. Unbelievable. Like, you know, don't, it's like Islam, don't ask. Don't ask how it happened. Like, I mean, the guy supposedly he is going to meet with her secretly. And now they are walking slowly, so nobody, and she is a rich girl, and he's a poor guy. And you know, she skip and she go around and nobody saw them. And now they are coming to a secluded area in the middle of nowhere. And nobody knows and nobody see. And now the lovers are together. Suddenly, thousands of people behind them. Everybody shaking his head and his hands. And what is making it so real, that everybody move the same move. Unbelievable. We Arab, we cannot do that. Even if you train us for 1,000 years to make a dance like the Indian, trust me, they will never be able to do that. You know, if you watch an Arabian army, you know, you will see that like they train them. They bring the Russian to train them. They bring the American to train them. They bring the English to train them. They cannot even walk the step of the army together. One, his leg is up. One, his leg is down. One, and the best scenario is you have a special forces, which each one of them his belly in the size of an elephant. Anyway, let it, man. Let it be. هل يمكنك الخروج للجمهور وإجراء مناظرة مع المسلمين وتسجيله وبثه على الهواء مباشرة؟ لا يا أخي، لا أستطيع، فأنا لست جميل الطلعة. نعم، ملاك فطرس. تتكلم معي بالفصحى يا هذا؟ أفصحك الله. Sorry, I cannot translate for you. This guy is asking me in Arabic, Christian Prince, are you willing to go in public and do debate in public and record it on air? So what I'm doing, you know, this is not public now? I mean, I have 1,300 people watching and this is not public? So what public is? Unbelievable. All right, any question before we go? Any question before we go? Would you work with Lloyd Dion? I don't know who is this guy, but I work with nobody. I am one-man army. I do not need anyone to work with me. I don't work with anyone. Do you think I need anyone to work with me? Why I will work with anyone? What for? You see, when you have somebody with you, supposedly, that person supposed to enrich your program, correct? So do you think there is a person can join me and enrich my program? I don't think so. Same time, if we do what many people do, 2 Muslims bashing Christianity, 2 Christians bashing Islam, it's funny, it's silly. What about you make it open to debate with Muslims? Or debate with the Christians, not a bunch of same religion. Everybody is bashing that religion. You want to show people reading your knowledge? Open the invitation for everybody to call you live on air and people will see. We do not need 2 people telling us Muhammad is bad. 1 is enough. And then give the chance for the other side of the story to come. And then if they can prove themselves to be right, that's good. If they cannot, then bad luck for them. You will buy my new CD, no women, no spending. Is that a CD now? You know, I'm the kind, if I go in the street, I never buy a sandwich because I don't even think about food. I don't buy ice cream. I don't see any of what you see. When you go in the street, even men, I don't know, you know, they want to buy food. They want to buy, etc. They cannot even walk 10 steps without, they get tempted so easy with things they see. In my story is different. If you go with me shopping, you will never buy anything. Even if you are the one who spend the money. Because I will not stop. You know? So I have a different way to see things. And people have different way to see things. For me, I prefer if I'm traveling, the only time I eat in a restaurant, if I am only traveling. If I'm home, I will never eat in a restaurant. Ever. Because why eat in a restaurant? But there's people, they eat every day in a restaurant. If you are busy, if you are a businessman or a businesswoman, I understand. You don't have time to cook and eat. I understand. But if you have time, why you want to eat in a restaurant? Some places, even if you eat in a restaurant, is even cheaper, but not in America. In America is very expensive. So that will increase your budget, that will increase your spending, that will be not right. And you have to be smart. Otherwise, you will be a loser. Do you look like al-Baghdadi? You mean the caliphate of ISIS? No, my friend. I don't like to talk about myself, how I look like, but I am very handsome. And I will tell you who is the most close person I look like. The only difference is my beard. My beard is really very thick. This guy is putting fertilizer for the last 20 years to have a beard like this. And if he shave it, it's not going to come back until 20 years from now. For me, if I shave my beard, the beard will be up in one night. And now you have an idea. You are publishing my videos in TikTok. That's good. Let everybody take TikTok there. What about people who cooking sucks? That's good. You know, if your cooking is sucks, eat your cooking. What's wrong with that? Trust me, the cooking in the restaurant, especially in America, is sucks too. You don't even know what they are cooking for you. The guy, maybe he put his snot, maybe he spit in the. That's why you have to be very nice with the waitress, because they can spit in your dish before they bring it to you. You never know what they would do. So I don't trust restaurant. I don't like restaurant. I will eat in restaurant only if I know that the country I'm going to is very clean. Like, because there are some countries really restaurants are very filthy. You know, I mean the cleaning in many countries are horrible. Like there's countries which they are really clean, like a Japanese restaurant, a Korean restaurant. But there's many. I don't want to mention names because I know some people will be offended. But it's a fact. Like in the Middle East, I will not trust to eat restaurant. In the Middle East, I will not. I will never, because you never know what they are putting for you in the food. Like I know a story of a guy. He's a from Turkey. He put drugs in his dishes, and so he can make the people addicted to his restaurant. So people kept coming back. They don't know why they're coming back. If they eat food in different place, they don't enjoy it. There is something badly missing. So he put drugs, and they keep coming to eat from his restaurant. He buy very cheap drugs to influence them. And then when you are addicted, that's it. You cannot leave. And by the time you find out, if you find out, you will be destroyed. Christian Prince look like the top G. If you say that to me one more time, I will block you. You see, what top G? This is a stupid statement. Like this is a pervert, the pimp, Andrew Tate, top G. Don't say such a statement. Anyone he think of himself to be the top, he is the lower or the lowest. A wise man is the last one to think he is the top. Because, my friend, every man, no matter how big he is, how small he is nothing but a piece of dirt. He will be buried under the ground, and nothing will be memory of him except his good or bad. So don't say those stupid things, top G and top D and top potato. A smart human, he don't see himself as top. That is not a smart statement. Self-worship is your enemy. The more you are proud, the more you are stupid. The more you are empty, the more you are vacant. So don't act like them, and don't speak like them, and don't copy them. They are fake, they are liars. There's only one, is the top, is God. Anything else is false. All right. What the Christian domination does CP best reinstate with? I don't believe in any of those. We are Christians. We believe in Jesus Christ, our Savior. Anything else is not, and we have nothing to do with it. As simple as that. Christian is somebody he follow Christ, not follow priest, not a bishop, without mentioning names. We don't care for names. Names mean nothing. Follow Christ, you are Christian. You follow the man, you are following a man. There's no other name. You have been in Latin America? No, I never been in Latin America. Actually, yeah, I was. No, I wasn't. Is that Latin America? I don't know. I was like in Mexico. Is that Latin America? I think this is Latin America, isn't it? Yeah. But I will tell you about Latin America. I've been in a Latin restaurant. And then the lady, she was speaking to me in Espanol, and I didn't know what she is saying. I was saying, okay. At the end of the day, she ended, you know, making for me like 20 dishes, and they brought them to my table. And then I had to pay for all the dishes because I do not know what she was saying. I was saying, okay. She speaks in Spanish, senor, si, senor, blah, blah, senor. I say, okay. I thought she is saying she would add a spice to the dish I choose from the picture behind her, you know. But she kept talking, and I say, okay. So I sit in the table. A guy with the big tray came to my table. He started putting dishes. I said to him, what the heck is that? Senor? Senor, senor. I said, what senor, man? What is this? So this is the time I went to the Latin America, my friend. I got to pay a big bill for a food I did not order. So I learned, if you go to a Latin restaurant, don't say okay ever. No, okay, no. She say whatever she say. No, say no. No. Point your finger at the picture and that's it. Never say yes. Never say okay. No, 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 no. You know, this way you can be safe and, you know, Spanish is close to Arabic. I don't know how it's close to Arabic. I can, you know, I can say there's many words, languages they share, you know, but many people think that those are Arabic words. This is not Arabic. Arabic itself is not even a language. Most of the Arabic words are coming from the Aramaic. So there is misunderstanding. Some people, they say, oh, this is coming from Arabic. That's false. Actually, I have a strong belief that the Quran itself never was in Arabic. The Quran itself never was an Arabic book. It was an Aramaic book. And we can prove it easy. Just like man follow an expert in war, like the general into battle, does man follow priest in the spiritual journey. My friend, priest, I mean, nothing wrong with the word priest, right? There's good men everywhere. But you don't follow a priest. If you follow a priest, well, then you are following a priest. And a priest can be bad, can turn to be an evil man, can be a child molester, can be a good man. So why you want to follow a priest? Why? Do you have better person than God and you know, like the Bible to follow? I do not need to follow a priest. You do not need to follow me. Me, myself, I commit sin. The priest commits sin. So why we want to follow a man who commits sin? How a man who commits sin can be your guidance? He cannot be even your general, as you claim in the chat, in the text. A person can explain to you, he have better education maybe from you, he have a gift you don't have maybe, but you don't follow the man. Never. You follow only one person. That is the Messiah. Anything else you follow, you are just wasting your time and you will be disappointed. Have you ever heard of a man or a woman don't make you disappointed, including yourself? Aren't you sometimes disappointed of yourself, or maybe most of the time? Do you know what I'm saying? So why you want to follow a person? Every one of us, we can be disappointed of ourselves. And there's no human being is perfect. So why you want to follow any human being? Don't do that, because you will end very disappointed. You think of me highly, and then you find, oh, this guy is not what I thought. And this is what happened with many people. They think of a priest or a preacher. Oh, he's a wonderful man. He speaks good. And then you find something really bad about this person, a scandal. And then what will happen to you? Your faith will collapse, because your faith was not built on God, was built in a false man. Should I leave my girlfriend? She is a Catholic and she don't want to convert to Christianity. My friend, you are an idiot. First of all, a Christian should not have a girlfriend. Secondly, why she need to convert to Christianity? She's a Christian already. A Catholic person is not a Jew or a Hindu. Christianity is anyone who believes in God, Jesus, God the Father, God the Holy Spirit, the crucifixion of Jesus, the resurrection of Jesus, and the coming back of Jesus, and that the only way for salvation is the Messiah. That is a Christianity. So there's nothing is called Catholic and Protestant. Those only the foolish people, they get involved with it, and they think like they take it like as their own religion. They forget who is Jesus. Jesus was not sent to someone who called himself Catholic or Protestant or Orthodox. He was not sent to the black or the white or the Asian. He was sent to all and every one of us. Whoever believe in me and die will live. So only foolish people, they put themselves inside the box and they think, I'm a Protestant, I'm the one who will go to heaven. That is because you're foolish. That's because you are foolish. The one who will go to heaven is the one who follows Jesus. His name is a Protestant, Catholic, Protestant, who care? So don't be stupid. Yeah, Novak, I know. Not only many words in the Quran, they are Aramaic. The whole Quran is Aramaic. Actually, the word Quran itself is Aramaic. Stay away from division, for division is from Satan. The Bible says a kingdom is divided, is what? Is going to collapse. A kingdom, and this is the kingdom of Satan. So the second you are a divided kingdom, you are serving Satan. The Quran in chapter 5 verse 14 says that Allah will spread hatred and enmity between the Christians until the day of judgment. And obviously Satan was very successful, aka Allah, aka Muhammad, to spread hatred between the Christians, so you cannot be united and you cannot have victory against him. Divide and conquer. You just search for the link about Ali Dawa, Allah enter his creation. Just search, as you said in the chat, you will find it in YouTube. Hail Mary, pray for us, a sinner. My friend, I don't like to insult people. As you know, I'm not a Catholic. But I don't like child talk. The prayer, Hail Mary, pray for us, is not a sin. And who said that Mary, according to the Catholic, she is dead? Who said that? They believe, and the Orthodox, they believe too. Which means the two original churches, before you exist as a Protestant, believe that Mary, she was resurrected and she's alive. So your question is wrong. Secondly, when you say pray, we are asking the dead to pray to us. Who said that they are dead? Because even when you are dead, your spirit is alive. So the spirit of Mary is alive, regardless if she is resurrected or not. And don't you think that Mary, she have a special place in heaven? And they are asking her to pray for them. So what's wrong with that? How many times in your church you say to your people, pray for me? Why people are stupid? Why people are silly? Secondly, when the Catholic, they recite, most of the rosary, actually it's a prayer from the Bible. When the angels came to Mary, they say to her, blessed you Mary, between the women. That's what they're saying. It's from the Bible, but people do not read. Don't be a kid. Don't act like a kid. Don't be stupid. Before you speak, before you open your mouth, educate yourself. Otherwise, you will be a joke. I'm not a Catholic, and there's many things I don't like in the Catholic Church, but that will not make them not Christian for me. The Lord, he says, from their fruits, you shall know them. So we don't judge people by a name of a church. We judge individual by their fruits. If your fruits are bad, then we can tell if you are following Christ or not. And trust me, there's a fruit, good fruit, in every church, and there's bad fruit in every church. When we say church, we say group. We mean a group of people, not a building. Have you ever heard of a group of people, all of them, they are decent? Impossible. In fact, the majority, they will not be the decent one, mostly. Because there's nobody is decent, really. I mean, decency is something relative. Like, you might say, I'm decent compared to that guy, but if you check with yourself, you will find that decency is far away from you. You desire things is not yours. You wish things have nothing to do with you. You have hatred in your heart. You don't forgive. You have anger. You are angry even about yourself. People that try to commit suicide, people they suffer from depression. I mean, all of this is a sign that you are not even happy inside your skin. So how you can be happy with someone is not your skin. Loving Mary have nothing to do with being Catholic or not. Any Christian, he have to respect Mary, love Mary, for she is a wonderful woman. She is the only woman in this earth. She got the honor to hold the Messiah for many months. How many of us we wish to touch him for a second? Ask yourself the question. Just to touch his hand for a second. To see him for a second. So if you don't notice with me how blessed Mary is, you are ignorant. You can tell me more about the Eve hadith when they say it's weak. Weak, it's mean accepted, but there's no enough proof to prove it or to disapprove it. That's it. Which means there's no enough proof to throw it away. So we say it's da'if, which means it's okay. It's not really rejected. How to build confidence? You cannot build confidence. Confidence will build you. Because, you know, it's like saying how to build a house, yet you don't have the stones, the cement, the water to mix them together. How you can build it? The material have to be inside you first. And that is confidence inside you. So confidence should be inside you to be able to build you, not you building the confidence. So I have faith. That is my confidence. My faith will build me. I'm not building the faith. The more faith I have, the more confidence I do have, the more strong I am. The less faith I have, the more weak I am, the more confused, the more to feel nobody. So you don't seek confidence from others, you seek it from yourself. And that will start with faith. Because people might laugh at you. Then you will lose confidence if you are seeking such a confidence, which means people, they, you know, grade you, say, oh, you are smart, oh, you are wonderful. My friend, if you go and check the disciple of Jesus, you will see people laughing at them, throwing rocks at them. They should lose confidence then. But the confidence is coming from within them, not from others. If you're basing your confidence on others, that means you have no confidence in yourself. One day you will lose the confidence of others. Like, you know, let's say you became successful in the business. One day you make a mistake. People start laughing at you. You lost all your credit, let us say. Because the credit is not in your pocket. It's in their pocket. This is their trust. So if you don't trust yourself, and the trust coming from inside you, then you have no trust. You are building your house on the sand. Anything else? I advise you to read, educate yourself, be faithful. Like put in your mind, I'm going to be faithful with whoever I speak to. I'm not going to give false promises. I'm not going to lie to people. Don't go to a woman and say, I love you, if you don't. Because look what will happen. If you say to a woman, I love you, and you don't love her, and then you say it to the second woman. The second you start doing that, you are not a person who have confidence of himself, because you cannot even trust yourself. You are a loser yourself. Not only people will look at you down, not only people will expose you, even if you try to cover it, but you inside you, you know that you are a liar. So to build confidence is to put a guideline, and guideline is coming from the teaching of Christ. Say this, no to this, and no to that, and no to that, and no, this red line. And now I'm confident with my red line, I will never pass them. When the Messiah said to the Jews, who of you can show me my sin? Like, give me sin, prove me sinner. They could not. Why? Because he have confidence. He never do wrong. You can speak with such confidence when you don't do wrong. But if your life is a chain of wrong, if you say to your wife, I'm not a liar, prove me wrong, well, she will start listing for you the lies you gave her since you married her. Then you will not dare to say to her, I never lied to you. But if you never did lie to her, then you say to her, and you are sure, did I ever say a lie to you? She will say, she will go mute. No, you never. All right? Be truthful. Be loyal. Loyal, by the way, is extremely important. Because a person who is not loyal is not truthful. A truthful is person who is loyal. So you have to be loyal with God, loyal with your family, loyal with your friends, even if they betray you. They betray you, they are bad. This is their bad. Don't respond by betrayal, because you are then not better than them. You are worse. Loyal is extremely important for you to be a person of confidence and trust. People will trust you. People will have confidence on you. And the most important, you will have confidence in yourself. Please answer my question, Mr. Gucci. Mr. Gucci, I cannot talk to you, my friend. You are a rich man. I talk to poor people. What is your question, Mr. Gucci? First time I saw this word Gucci, I don't know what, like, I cannot even pronounce it. Like, what is that? Kukuruku. Okay, what is your question, Mr. Gucci? Here we go. You got my attention. Somebody, he says Christianity is just bogus. Well, my friend, lucky to you, or luck to you if you live between people who believe in Christianity, because their bogus is to love their enemy. Do you see how bogus it is? That is weird. Gucci, are you there? I will never be your customer. I go to Walmart, I buy a jeans for $10, I'm happy with it. What is your belief in praying in tongues? Well, I don't know. For me, I believe praying in tongues, it is possible. But it's not just saying blah, blah, blah. This is my belief. I believe praying in tongues, which means speaking a language. People understand. Otherwise, saying things mean nothing doesn't make sense to me. I believe that the Messiah, he made miracle of making people speaking in tongues. But tongues mean languages. Languages of people who understand it. So the Messiah can make me go to China if you want, and I don't go to school, yet I will speak Chinese. That will make me speaking in tongues. Now, some people, they have different understanding. That's their opinion. I give you my. Doesn't mean I'm right, but this is my opinion. They might be right, though, if they give you different opinion. Anything else? Yeah, people, they like to buy brand, right? Like Gucci. I would never waste a penny in such a brand, not because it's not good, but who cares if you wear, a suit cost you $10,000, or if you wear a jeans cost you $10. What? You say many times Christians don't do boyfriend girlfriend. So what should say if I try to know each other, have serious relationship? Have serious relationship is not by having a boyfriend. You see, the boyfriend have like a wrong understanding. So if you know a person and you are going with him out, but you don't sleep around, and you call him boyfriend, okay, there is no problem with that. This is what you call him. But that not what most of people in the West understand when you say boyfriend. Usually boyfriend is someone, is more than just a person you meet for coffee. All right? So if you want to know somebody, you do not need to call him a boyfriend, call him a friend. I mean, why need to add the word boy? At the same time, why a man, he would accept to be called a boy? Any man here like to be called a boy? Or you are a man? Why we need this word boy? He is your friend. You want to know each other. Okay, meet outside for a coffee. Decent meeting. Nothing wrong. No sexuality, no etc. Because trust me, you can have sex. Okay, the first one, you thought you want to have a relationship with him. Serious relationship. Okay, he left you. Second one, he left you. Third one, he left you. Fourth one, he left you. You became like a rag. Every scumbag in the world is wiping his private part on you. Simply, they are playing with you. A person who want to have a serious relationship, he will not even sleep with you. He will fight the temptation, even though all men, they like to sleep with men. Nobody can say it's not true. But we should fight the temptation, and if he is serious and he love you and he respect you, he should not sleep with you. He should marry you. How you know if a man really he care for you or not, if he want to marry you or not? If you want to sleep with you, all men, they will sleep with you. The second you ask them for something serious, they flee. Bye-bye. He don't care, you know, for you, him, just you are a woman in the bed. God knows how many women he have before you, and how many who will have after you. And not only that, most of those men, they will say to you all the word you like to hear. After 5 minutes, you meet him yesterday, second day, oh, you are so beautiful. Man, I felt so good the first time, you know, I saw you. I didn't know what happened to you. He said that the same sentence to every woman he met before you. The second a man, he asks you to go to bed with him, he is not a good man. And if he is good, you have to rebuke him. Let us say he is going with the trend. Like everybody doing that. Rebuke him and see his response. If he agreeing, he admit that this is wrong, still he want to see you, still he want to talk to you, still he interested in you, then good. You know, maybe we have something good. A person want to sleep with you, that means he sleep with everybody. And a woman, she sleep easy with people, she will sleep with everybody. And the more you sleep with men or women, you find yourself, you are losing yourself. And you give yourself all kinds of reasoning. You know, okay, I'm alone, I'm etc. I'm lonely, I feel bad, blah, 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 okay. But then after you sleep with those men, or men sleep with, or men, you know, doing that, you will find that you gain nothing. Okay, what is the benefit after having all those boyfriends? Nothing. Nothing. Actually, you are more depressed. You are more sad. Because now you have too many failure. You just added more failure to your life. You know, in the Middle East, when like I grew in the Middle East, and meeting women is very, like, let us say, it's not like here in the West. So very, very strict society, and you know, everything is really horrible. So a man when I speak to a woman is something, is like a project. Need some skills and some opportunity, and you know, like, it's not that easy. And because of the society is very stupid, women are not to be loved. Women is to sleep with. So when a man, he see a woman, he don't see really a female to love, he see a female to sleep with. That because the society made the man go in wrong direction. In the West, because the liberals, they took over the society for a long time, they start teaching kids that marriage is not important. Who cares if you have a father? A woman, she should be strong, she do not need a husband. And then the result of that, you have millions of women, they have no husband, they have kids who nobody take care of them. The result of that is what you see in Chicago, is what you see in New York. Kids all over the street robbing stores. No dad, no mother. The family are drug addict. So the second we stay away from the Bible, we will find ourselves in a very bad situation. The marriage system in America is against men, and men get destroyed in divorce. My friend, it's not the marriage system in America who destroy you. It's you who destroy yourself. As an example, if in America, let us say, you say a woman, you married her, she left you, she took half of your money, you can marry a woman and you make an agreement before you get married that her money is separated from your money. Before the marriage, the divorce happened, she will take nothing of your money, and you will take nothing of her money. She leave, she leave. You have to be smart if this is your problem. And don't marry the wrong person. And I know you will say to me, who is the right person? Well, you have to be smart, you have to be careful, very careful, not like a man. Women, you know, they are very emotional, many of them. They see a man, okay, he fit, he is handsome, he is funny, blah, 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 he is kind with me. No, 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 this is not how you examine a man. You want to know if a man will be good to you? See how good he is with his sister, with his mother, with his family. See how good he is with the neighbor. See how good he is with his friends. When you see how many people loves him, then you will have an idea who you are marrying to be in your house. If the woman, same for the woman. If you go to the wife, the woman you want to marry, and the mother, she say the F word to the husband, well, this is what the daughter, she will do to you. She learned from her mother to be rude. She don't respect her husband. She insult him even in front of people. The daughter, she spent her life listening to this garbage. So get ready for what is coming. Same for the son. If he is willing to say the F word to his parents, he's a piece of garbage. If he is willing to say that to his mom, why he will not say it to you? One simple sentence from the Bible: from their fruits you shall know them. You cannot look in the person's heart and mind. Exactly. That's why we are saying, from their fruits we shall know them. We do not know what is inside the tree, but we know from the fruits. That's why we keep saying you have to follow the Bible. That's your guideline. Not a man, not even yourself. The Messiah, he gave us a solution. And that's what I'm trying to tell you. Fruit, not speeches. I can speak to you about how to be good for the coming century. And maybe after I hang up, I start saying the F word to people around me. So you don't judge me by a speech. You judge me by the fruits. So learn from that. And that goes for everything in your life. Work, business, partners. Like you want to take a partner for work, for business. If the partner, he was proud about how he is stealing, how he is not, doing the right thing, or doing illegal stuff, or, he's proud about the cheating. You just agreed to partner with the cheater. So if he cheats with others and he's proud about it in front of you, how in the world do you want to partner with him to do business? That means you're a fool. It's like, those people that do scam business. The person is so proud that he scammed somebody. And then you say, okay, you know what, let's do business together. You are just as stupid. That's what he do for a living. He's a scammer. You are next. So you cannot read their mind, but you can read their fruits. Somebody saying, I cannot imagine they are doing that, CP. What you can imagine? That I do wrong? You are mistaken. Doesn't mean I'm saying I do wrong. But don't be fooled by good speeches. Never. Remember, the Bible says, the Lord, he said to us clearly, that every human being, like the best man of us, the most clean person, is not even equal to a filthy rag compared to God, in front of the eyes of God. So try to convince yourself that there is a man exist. He is wonderful. He is amazing. He didn't do wrong. You are convincing yourself if something is not exist. And that will be, like let's say, a killer mistake. This is why people get disappointed, because you I'm trying just to use my funny limited English. You have high expectation of somebody. Like, let's say a woman, she want to meet me, and she was, oh, CP, he sound nice, etc. And then when she met me, oh God, look at him, look how we look like. Scared the hell of me. This is a Christian prince. So you have high expectation of a look. You have expectation like you will see somebody very good looking, etc., or something in your imagination, and then you see the guy. Oh, this is not what I saw. Oh, man, I'm going to run. Expectation should not exist. Fruit is what exists, because your expectation most likely will not fit the fruit, and the fruit of the man very suspicious, even when he do good. So you have to be careful. In fact, the most successful scammers is those who convince you that they are good. So then what you do? You trust them. You open your door for them. You open your house. Oh, they are good. That's what they do for a living. They have to build a trust. Otherwise, how they can scam you? How they can control you? How they can fool you? So you trust them. And when you trust them, you close your eyes. Your alarm is in sleep. And that is the moment to hit. All right. Anything else? Look like we kept on talking with anything else. We will finish tomorrow. I have just been listening to you for years now. So you just come off as a great person. And I look up to your courage and the way you walk with the Lord. Yeah, my friend, still I say to you, put your trust on God, not on a man. I can share with you my knowledge. I can share with you my thought. It's up to you to take whatever you want and to reject. But I don't want you to believe in me. I'm nobody. You believe only in the Messiah. Don't put your trust on me. Put your trust on God. People change. People change. Is it true that one of the disciples of Christ himself, he betrayed Jesus? Is it true that the disciple of Jesus, they denied Jesus when the Roman soldiers came? Is it true? They deny him. People who spend all their time with him, they saw all the miracles he did. They denied the Messiah, my friend. If they did that, am I better than them? Are we? So, as long as we believe that the devil is exist, and evil is exist, and temptation is exist, then man can fall. Women, they can fall. Priests can fall. Angels did fall already. This is why you don't trust anyone save God. Do you understand what I'm saying? Isn't it Lucifer was an angel? Lucifer was an angel. If I say to you the word angel, I mean how good he is. Angel. Like if we want to speak about somebody good, we say he's like angel. Lucifer himself is an angel. So why we don't want to learn that even the one who was supposedly good, it turned to be Satan. So I'm not saying to you, oh, I'm a bad person, or I'm not saying to you I'm a good person either. I'm saying to you, put your trust only in the Messiah. Take from me what you think is good for you. Don't take from me what you think is bad for you. At the end of the day, anything you take from me should be in total agreement with the teaching of Christ. If not, that is from the devil. No matter how nice the speech is, no matter how convincing the man is, if he make a statement against the teaching of Christ, he is speaking of the devil. Like now you see churches, they are saying they don't mind LGBT. That's absolutely false. That is of the devil. But they claim to be priest. So we do not know people by uniform or by titles. We know them by their fruits. Nothing wrong with having good leader. I did not say don't have a good leader. I said trust God to be the guide of your leader, not your leader. Night of a Christ, he says, blah, 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 the throne, the decision when the women cry in the court. Okay, my friend, don't get married. If women, they are scaring the hell of you, don't get married. Why you want to do that? Don't make a drama. What this drama is about? Who's forcing you to get married? If you think women cannot be trusted, women, they are not good, okay, don't get married. Here we go, you're happy. There's no woman who will be crying, and there's no court to go to. Become a monk. No need for drama. No women, no cry. Well, what about no man, no cry? How many men are horrible? They are a piece of garbage. I don't know who came with this statement like no man, no woman, no cry. But maybe no man, no cry. There's a lot of men, they are not even equal to garbage. They are useless. They don't even go to work. I know many stories of women, they spend their life feeding the dog. He's just a husband, sitting home, watching TV. If you've ever been in the Philippines, you will see almost 100% of women working, and there's a lot of men. They don't even work. The guy sitting home, playing games on the TV, and the poor woman spending her day working. Lord have mercy, my friend. Lord have mercy. That's why we say, from their fruits you shall know them. Don't marry a lazy man. He will be a couch potato. Don't marry a lazy woman. Your kitchen will look like a rat kitchen. Don't marry a liar, for he will feed you lies. Don't marry a cheater, for he will cheat on you. Isn't it simple? Hard-working man is a hard-working man. He can't even change. He can't even stop working. He's used to it. It's his in the blood. He have to wake up in the morning and go to work. You marry a guy, he want to wake up at 11 o'clock. He spend the night watching TV. Second day you try to wake him up, he's not getting up. You just married a piece of shit. Excuse me. So you have to be careful of who you involve with, who you will live with. This is not a dog. You can get rid of him. This is not a cat. So when you marry a woman, you check everything about her. You examine her. You examine how clean she is, how clean her tongue is, not only her dishes, not only her room, not only her house, not only her car. A dirty person will be dirty everywhere. Same for the man. Take your time, examine. Men are going to Philippines to get housewives. Sometimes you say dumb things, CP. I know who is the dumb here. Let us put what this guy, he said. Tony Crusader, he said, men are going to Philippines to get housewives sometime. You say dumb things, CP. I don't know who is dumb here. I just say that women in the Philippines, they work hard. Who is the dumb here? You know, this is why if you are a teacher and you have 50 students, you will find half of the classroom, they hear you from their butt, not from their ears, because their brain is not functioning. People, didn't I say that if you go to the Philippines, you will see that the women working all day long and many men, they are sitting home doing nothing? Did I say that? Which means I'm saying women there, they are hardworking. So what this statement is about? When I say stupidity is amazing, I have my reason. I just said they are very hardworking women. The man stay home, the woman, she is working. You are telling me men, they go to the Philippines to get a good wife. Idiot. They want to be housework, my friend. If a woman, she work outside to feed her kids, that means she is a good wife house. Not necessarily the opposite. Because a woman, she is not willing to work to feed her family, but she want to wash dishes. That will not guarantee a success. But a woman who work hard outside, she can be a good wife, housewife, because already she is good. She's struggling outside, spending her day working to feed her kids. So what you are saying again is stupid. And it doesn't mean that all men in the Philippines do that, but I notice many, they are lazy. They take advantage of the women. And doesn't mean too that all women in the Philippines are good. There's bad women everywhere. But this is what happened when you speak to a lot of people. There's somebody in the middle between. He tried to be the Chihuahua. You know what the Chihuahua do? Suddenly he park for no reason. No housewife will stay with the man he don't provide. Tony, he decide that. Okay, a woman in the Philippines, the man he don't provide, what she do? Tony, he solve it. No, they will stay. Because where they will go? It's a poor country. Weirdo. Where she will go? When you get married and you have a bunch of kids, your parents will not even accept you to be back. They cannot even have, they don't have a space for you. You are not by yourself no more. Talk is cheap. Anyway, if the Messiah could not make people happy, all of them, how I could be making them happy? I don't see a reason. Always there is somebody go in the wrong direction in the highway so he can be known. All right. Anything else? One more question and we go. Last question. Chihuahua is one of the smartest dogs known to man? I don't know. I think Chihuahua is the most stupid dog ever. I don't know what makes Chihuahua a smart dog for you. To prove to you that Chihuahua is a stupid dog, I saw with my own eyes a Chihuahua when it attacked a Doberman. The Doberman was looking down at the Chihuahua. He was saying, what the heck is that? Who is this little one in the size of an onion in front of me? Shall I fry him? And the Chihuahua is flipping in the top of his tail and wow, 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 wow. He have a leech on him, and he wanna attack the Doberman. And you are telling me that Chihuahua is smart? What a stupid dog. I mean, the Chihuahua, if he sneeze, he will kill him. I mean, the Doberman. You walk in the street, you see a Chihuahua, he wanna attack you. Like, I mean, the guy, I mean, you are 6 foot tall, and the Chihuahua is like one hit with your foot, he will die. And he chase you. You look at him, he stop. You walk, he walk behind you. What? Muhammad, what's wrong with you? That prove that they are brave? They are mistaken. He is barking because he is scared. Not because he's brave, because he's scared and he's stupid. He cannot control himself. He is so terrified, so he start barking. You see, we spoke about confidence, right? The Doberman, he's cool. What the heck is this? You know? The Chihuahua, because he is terrified. He's going crazy. He don't know what to do. That is not because he is brave. That because there's two things about the Chihuahua. He's a stupid dog. He don't calculate his being scared what he can do to him. Instead of like going behind his master to be smart, he want to attack because he's scared, not because he's brave. They have big brain, the Chihuahua. I don't know, size does matter these days. All right. A brave person, by the way, is not somebody he attacks somebody bigger than him. That doesn't make you brave. That makes you stupid. A brave person is somebody willing to defend his family, his country, no matter how the person or the country or the army is big, but not to attack when he knew that he would lose anyway. Defend and lose different. You know what I mean? Attack and lose is different. So if somebody come into me, okay, they are like 100 men. There is no way I can win. I'm going to defend my house until I die. I will defend my family. Over my dead body, they can't touch any of them. That is a bravery. But me going to attack an enemy of 100 men and I am alone, that means I'm not brave, I'm being stupid. Maybe the person he like to die, you know. Anyway, me myself, I don't like those dogs. You know, they are finding very stupid and they keep barking, making noise, and there is no use for them. I mean, why anyone want to have them? I don't know. They don't even look good. They look weird. They look stupid. They bark a lot. They make too much noise. If you ask me, a useful dog is a dog who can be useful. And I will tell you what does that mean. If let's say a person, he is lonely, an old man, an old woman, get a dog will not hurt you. A dog will not cause you trouble. A dog will not bother you. You need a companion, okay, no problem. Animals are nice, but to choose a nice animal. Don't bring somebody or some dog. He will bark at everybody and make your life hell. Or maybe will bite you. So you need to choose something fit with you, with your needs. A person who have a farm, he do not need a Chihuahua. He need a, a big dog, strong one. Something can fight a wolf. Not a Chihuahua. A bird will kill him. If you go to a farm and you have a Chihuahua, there's many birds. They will kill your bird. The chicken can kill him. A chicken, a duck can kill your Chihuahua. What do you think about the war in Sudan? The war in Sudan is not a war in Sudan. It's the war in between Russia and a bunch of supporters of the other side, which is Egypt, Emirat, Saudi Arabia. So the Russian, obviously, they are supporting the group they called in themselves the fast intervene forces. And the other side, obviously, they are more close to the American. And as usual, Islamic countries always can be fed by fire so easy. What do you think of a child born out of incest, cousin and cousin? Well, in the Middle East, Muslims, they marry cousins. But I cannot say this is their fault. I mean, this is what their religion. Do you believe that the Antichrist could be Al-Mahdi? Al-Mahdi is a fake person, never exists and will never exist. So don't mix things between your belief as a Christian with false belief as Islam. Everything in Islam is a false story. Muslims do not even know what Antichrist means. Actually, the word Antichrist does not exist in Islam. They have something different. It's called Al-Masih al-Dajjal. Al-Mahdi is a fake character, never exist. Even the Muslim, they have tons of stories about this person. None of them make sense. As an example, Al-Mahdi, his mother, her name is Maryam. Some they say her name is Narjis. When his mother, she gave birth to him, she did not give birth to him from her vagina. She gave birth to him from her thigh. Al-Mahdi right now is living inside a cave. So sometimes I find it is really strange how people, they can adopt a stupid story taken from a stupid man, his name is Muhammad, or stupid Islamic scholars, and they try to match it with the Christianity in the Bible. Are you with me? Everything in Islam is false. Character, person, names. Yeah, because Al-Mahdi is a special person, so there's no way his mother, she would give birth to him from her vagina. Are you kidding me? Come on. My mom, she gave birth to me from her nose, because I'm special. Achoo, achoo. And I came out, you know. So now they want to say that Al-Mahdi is a special person. So everything about this person is mysterious. His mother, I didn't know her name. Okay, who is his father? Where he is? Where he go? He went in the cave. Whoa. He have the Quran with him. Not the true Quran or the false Quran we have now. No, he have the true Quran. And you will notice that the Mahdi is the Imam number 12. Is that ringing the bell for you? Jesus have a 12 Imam. Muhammad have a 12 Imam. Isaiah, you know, the Jews, sorry, they have a 12 tribes. So Muhammad is here following, okay, the 12 tribes of Israel, a 12 disciple of Jesus, a 12 Imam of Muhammad. Are you following with me? Everything in this cult is a counterfeit. But the problem is, most of people don't connect the dots and the information. They are receivers, you know, they are like a satellite. They receive information, but they never connect what they receive. You need to connect what you received like a while ago and put it together. Give me a second. Okay. Man, my legs are hurting from, I'm trying to stand and they hurt. Oh boy. Yeah, so everything is a counterfeit in Islam. So never take what they say and never connect it to Christianity. Otherwise, Muhammad, he is successful. All right? All right. Anything else? So do you think that it is possible that God will allow certain Islamic prophecies to be fulfilled in order to hand Muslims over to their own desire? First of all, what is the Islamic prophecies? what is that? You know, what is Islamic prophecy? How we can say Islamic prophecy? When you say Islamic prophecies, are you talking about Islam have a prophecies? I don't know, what do you mean? Try when you post a question, make your question full, otherwise I will not be able to understand you. When you say Islamic prophecies, first of all, there is nothing called Islamic prophecies. All the prophecies of Muhammad are false prophecies. How Muhammad can be how he can have a prophecy if he's a false man? If you are speaking about the Bible saying that, this is not about Muhammad himself, it's about everybody. Muhammad is just one more evil character of the devil. What do you think of the Giga Codex? I don't have expertise to answer that question. I don't know. I don't even know. I did not, in order to answer about something, you have to study it carefully. You have to know it very well. Otherwise, when you answer, if I answer to you based on what somebody said, I mean, what the point? Go and see what somebody said. What do you think of the Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia saying that the hadith need to be reviewed? Well, he is trying to save his ass. That's all. Because, as long those hadiths exist, you see, those families who rule the Middle East, they want to keep only hadith, which is support their authority. As an example, there's a hadith says you have to obey your emir. Emir is a ruler. Emir doesn't mean emir in Arabic mean a prince usually, but in an Islamic term, it's not really used as a prince. It's used as a ruler, the one who control you, governor. Obey your emir, even if he steal your money and he whip your back. All Islamic leaders, they love this hadith. They love this hadith. And you will find in Christianity, there is many government, they use those statements in the Bible about obeying the ruler because he is appointed by God. So both sides, when you have a corrupt man and a false man, he tried to use certain words in a book to make it fit with him, to give him authority. But all of us, we knew, as an example, in the Bible, that John the Baptist, he did not obey the ruler. Is that correct? Did John the Baptist lost his head, his life, for he disobey? And he stand up against a fornicator who is sleeping with the women she don't belong to him? So when the Bible says obey the ruler, the king, the Bible is not speaking about obeying a filthy king. Because a filthy king, like Joe Biden, he wants me to be a transgender. He wants your children not to know their gender. That is a filthy king. I will obey only what is fit with the Bible, and I will throw the rest in my garbage. Muhammad, he made it clear. You obey your emir, not listen. It says tuti' al-emir, which means to obey. Obey your emir, carry his order, even if he whip your back, he flag it, even if he steal your money. How clear it is, which means he's unjust. All right, I hope I answer you. Is it possible to forgive a friend after they hurt your feeling? I don't know. I don't think you're asking the right person for this. I hurt a lot of people feeling. My friend, first of all, I like the word feeling. if you will be offended, you can leave. I don't want to offend you. I'm not here to put you down, but listen to me carefully. I don't know you. You don't know me, right? So I'm giving you my honest advice. Why even a friend he hurt my feeling? What does that mean? What does that mean? Maybe I'm coming from different galaxy. Maybe I'm made of concrete. I'm not. In fact, a friend who hurt your feeling, maybe he's a good friend. As an example, if I ask one of you how I look like, you say to me, man, you look horrible. You are telling the truth. I like you. If you say to me, you look so good, you're a liar. Oh boy, look what kind of a friend I have. So it's not necessarily if a friend hurt my feeling, he is a bad person. This is number one. Number two, why friendship is involved with feeling. Friend is somebody, when you need him, he is there for you. But he is not supposed not to hurt your feeling. Maybe he should. Because if you want a real friendship, it's mean he have to be honest with you in things he say or he do. So honesty bring hurt, bring a lot of hurt, feeling hurt the way you think about it. The second you are honest with people, you will hurt your feeling. The more you lie, the more you are not hurting their feeling. So for me, I don't know what you are talking about, but hurting the feeling should not be involved in a friendship. I meant someone that did something bad toward you, but you trust them to be your friend. That's your fault. He did not hurt your feeling. You hurt your own feeling. Because you made you see, I don't know if you were listening from the beginning. Guys, did we say trust no one but God? Did we say there's only one person we can trust? You have an expectation that a person, he's a human being, he will be good. So what do? You trust. The word trust is a very dangerous word. Very dangerous. So it's not him who hurt your feeling. You did hurt yourself because you trusted. You yourself, don't you change? You yourself, don't one day used to have a friend that you don't call him no more? Because you don't feel like calling to him? Maybe you have a brother, you did not talk to him for long. So measure things with yourself, you will find that every human being is you. And every human being can be bad to you because you are bad to many. So we have expectation of somebody will be good to us forever. That's because you don't understand the human race, how it is. There's nobody is good forever. Nobody, save God. So I don't put my trust on a man or a woman. I accept what happened and I deal with it. I give them opportunity to prove themselves to be good or bad. Or let us say life will tell me if they are good or bad. But I don't get hurt by, it's your fault. The word trust should not be there. Trust only God. There's something in America, I like it, when they say, in God we trust. You trust the man, you are gambling. My son is a gay, please pray for him. Okay, what we will pray for him to do what? If your son is gay. Did you ask yourself how your son became a gay? Because you are not watching him, you are not teaching him, you are not educating him, you are not starting him from the young age, reading the gospel for him, telling him what is right, what's wrong. So now how you fix it? Pray for him. I know somebody in Africa is dying from hunger. Pray for him. mother and father, they stay watching their kids being destroyed, and when bad things happen, they say pray for them. That will not work. And let me tell you something. I don't care who go to hell, who go to heaven. I will never cry for anyone, even if it's my mother or my father, my son or my daughter, even I don't have any. I will never cry for anyone. But you do your job. You do your job as a parent, teaching your kids about what is right and what's wrong. And then if your kids decide to be whatever they want to be, cry not for them. The one who will go to hell, he deserves to go to hell. The one who will go to heaven, simply he deserves to go to heaven. Cry for nobody. Have a strong heart and be a strong person. Why Paul never married? That is suspicious. Why Mary never married in the Quran? Potato? That is suspicious according to you. You know, according to Muslims, Muhammad was married when the fact Muhammad was a pervert. Paul was spending his life going from city to city teaching about Jesus. Muhammad, he spent his life going from house to house effing women. And when a man, he lived decency, preaching the gospel, paying his life as a price for it, suspicious. Another man, he go and he if all his wives in one night without washing, is a good man. That is a Muslim. However, Abdul, you remind me of something very important. The stupid Muhammad in the Quran, he said that being a monk is something they invented. Something they invented. But the stupid Muhammad in other verse, he said monks are good. If you go to chapter 57, verse number 27, Muhammad, he condemned being a monk. This is an invention. Jesus did not tell them that. Chapter 57, verse number 27. It's in front of you. Okay. So being a monk is a fabrication. It's not good. Okay. It's invented by themselves. What the heck? Then you go to other verse. Here we go. Saying that the best people for you is those who they are a Christian and because they have monks between them. This is your stupid Quran. Do you see it? Not only that, I mean, I was leaving, but the guy, you know, Muhammad, and they love my spanking. Not only that, the stupid Muhammad, he made bigger poo-poo. According to Muhammad, Mary, she was a Christian nun. I mean, the more you read the Quran, the more you see how stupid Muhammad is. So suddenly, you know, like a woman being a monk or a nun is a fabrication. Suddenly, Mary is a nun, and not only that, she is living in her own secluded place as a nun, and Allah bring her food every day. Chapter 3, verse number 37. So now Mary, she decided to become a nun because her mom, she made a vow that when she grow, she will be secluded to God. Okay. So now she went in a sanctuary where she was. Okay? And whenever Zechariah he went into her, he found with her food. He said to her, "Oh Mary, who bring this to you?" She said, "It's Allah." Suspicious. Abdul, you are no match. I can fry you with my toes, not with my tongue. You are potato. Do you dare to call me? If every man says and married, what will happen? We will not have a scumbag like you. That's what will happen. And your prophet was not married. He was sleeping around. However, your prophet mother, she never get married. According to your books, Muhammad was born 4 years after his father's death. And look what happened. He don't want to answer what I showed in the screen. You know, the Muhammadan, they made himself, they heard nothing. Did he say anything? I mean, the verse he showed me on the screen, no, I did not see anything. I heard nothing. If every man did not get married, what will happen? Abdul, who said that every man should not get married? Those who want to serve God, it's better for them to designate their life to God. But this is not good for everybody. There's people they can do it, there's people they cannot. It's a free choice. But for you, because you are following a pervert, he claimed to be a prophet of God, while he was making verses in the Quran, any woman she offer herself to the prophet to if her. Obviously, this cannot be from God. This is an ifing prophet, from ifing God, from ifing book. And I'm showing you all the ifing hadith you want. Do you have any comment? Before we send you free shipping and handling to Allah? And the funny is, if we go in their books, we will find that Paul is a great messenger of the Messiah. The Muslims in the chat, in YouTube, they insult the Paul, but in their books, they praise him. Anyway, sons of Muta, what you expect? The first thing you will notice when a Muslim speaks to you, he changed the topic in the speed of light, and he ignored everything you said. He heard nothing. Oh, I forgot. The Prophet, he said that Shaitan, he piss in their ears, sleep in their nose, and laugh in their mouth, and play with their anus. So I do not know if you are married or Shaitan, he married you, especially when he play with your anus. In case you do not know, by the way, it's haram for a Muslim man to sleep in his belly. Why? Because if he sleep in his belly, Shaitan would do boom boom to him. When a Muslim man he die, they insert a big piece of cotton in his anus. So Mr. Jalal, he is a virgin, but not in his penis. Sorry, in his anus. Because sooner or later they will put a big piece of cotton in his penis. Actually, there's a story, I don't know if you know it. There's a website, it's called Shia Pan, speaking about, you know, Islamic books. But the good thing about this website, they translated the hadith in Arabic. There's a Muslim man, he died. I don't know if any of you have the website. A Muslim man, he died, and then a smart Muslim, he said, this man is not dead. Okay. Then they said to him, how you know? He came to the man in the table, because they, as I told you, they put a cotton in his anus, and he put his finger, his middle finger in his anus. And he said to them, look, it's warm. Then everyone who attended the funeral, one after one, start putting his finger in his anus to see if it's true or not. So I hope that when Jalal he die, there's no smart Muslim there, he will say, Jalal is not dead. Otherwise, every single Muslim in the funeral, they will start placing their finger in your anus to be sure you are dead. If you don't believe me, I can get you the website. Do you want to call me Jalal? I will make you read it. Huh? He's playing dead now. So pray, Jalal, I will not attend your funeral, because if I attend, I will be that Muslim, but I will not bite my finger. I will tell them to put it. The religion of decency. Muhammadan, I know all your laundry. You are talking to Christian Prince. Every garbage is here. Everything. Be careful when you talk to me. Anything you will speak to me will use against you. So even when you try to insult, you will be fried, tortured. Anyway, next time you go to a funeral, Jalal, don't forget to practice this, because I think this is useful. Anyway, guys, I think we have enough for today. How many hours we are here now? Only 5 hours. Is it 5 hours or 4 hours? I don't know. YouTube is confusing. Here it says to me 5 hours 36, and the other side it says 4 hours and 45 minutes. Which one of them? Let me show you. Let me show you. What is that? I mean, how it can be both? If you look here, 4 hours and 46 minutes and 15 seconds, 16 seconds. 5 hours and 36 minutes. What is that? What is the 5 hour 36 minutes? I'm not sure. So what is that 5 hours there? I don't know. Allah knows best, brother. All right. So I want to say thank you guys for being here. I hope we have a good time. I hope I did not offend you when you give me your personal questions. As you know, I do not know you. But I'm a person who speaks things as it is. And I don't mean to offend you, but I mean to tell you the truth about what I think and what I believe. And it's up to you for sure to see it the way you want. But for sure, it's not our intention to hurt your feeling when you ask a personal question, or you have a personal opinion. I hope you understand that. Thank you very much for being here. Feel free to download the video before we take it down. God is good, so is Jesus, and Islam is a fraud. Take care.